And we're live. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Cindy's podcast with our special guest, Tommy James.
Yes, sir. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. And he's fresh off a greatest show from last night.
Yeah, that was quite an experience. That was my first introduction to Slayer 17. Other than the few YouTube videos I had watched.
Yeah. Yeah, still think he needs his meds bad.
That boy lost his goddamn mind. And if you guys, whoever, I'm a very happy, peaceful guy, but I came on as a guest because I wanted to talk about some of my projects. And he just started spazzing. And I'm like, man, am I even here right now? Like, dude, you need to calm the fuck down.
I know.
The people loved it, so let him do his thing.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking anybody's hustle. I just wanted to talk about my brand new, dirty ritual, entertainment. If you're an artist and you need help with anything from production to management, mixing and mastering, graphics, getting a video done, anything, holler at Tommy James in the DM. Tommy James _official. Tommy James _official. Sorry, I'm smoking that good shit. Nice. But y'all just please and thank you. I want to say Scottish Misfit. I said this to everyone last night. Thank y'all for having me on these fucking on these platforms.
You're welcome, homie.
You know, more and more people find out about me every day and support me and pick up an album and realize that I'm not just some other bullshit rapper. I'm very passionate about this. I'm not going away. I'm going to be here for the rest of my life till I die.
Yeah. It helps out you're an awesome ass rapper.
Just wait. Every year, it's going to get bigger and better. 20 and 20s a year. I'm not trying to fucking, brag or flaunt, but there is record deals on the table as we speak.
Nice.
Because these labels want to see that you went and got your own followers, made your own videos, made your own albums, and that it's all dope. So then they look at you and go, wow, look what we can do to him. So you might see a brand new Tommy James, but then again, I really like being an independent artist, like Kung Fu Vampire, for example, running my own shit, being my own boss. You feel me?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
What do you think I should do?
Pretty much, maybe do like a cover deal, like a cover, pretty much like a sign a cover record deal with like a big label.
Yeah,
to have them get your name out there.
Yeah,
then do the fully independent.
Don't get me wrong. If the bag was right, if the money and it made sense was right, like, okay, it's not even all about the money. If Psychopathic picked me up, I'd probably rock with it. I'm not going to lie. I would rock with the Hatchet 100%. Twisted in that, probably not so much. I have other labels who are subsidiary.
Yeah, but if you sign with either of them, because they're like both a big three big underground hip hop labels to me, the Hatchet, M&E, and like Strange.
Yeah.
If you've got like a deal with them, like cover a deal for them, that would I would really help you get your name out. And show how people awesome you are.
I need to push. I'm actually going to say this exclusively on Tales from the Lotus podcast. I am right now putting my resources, my blood, sweat, and tears into talking to such labels that said, hey, you don't have to sign me. Here's my project. If you agree and it gets your seal of approval, stamp it. Put your stamp on me. Let me use your stamp on your merch. Kind of like what Ouija Mac's doing.
Yeah.
Much love. He's working hard. And that way you have the push from that label, and they necessarily don't have to spend millions to develop you and sign you and record you.
Of course.
And then you get the following. So can you imagine if Tommy James had Strange Music officially co-signed by Tech Nine, maybe even a feature? It'd be over with.
Oh yeah, yeah. A bunch of people know who you are, and you'll definitely get a big bump.
It's the same thing with, if I'm allowed to say this, with what Max is doing. He is going to go very far.
Oh yeah, yeah. I heard last night's show in Toledo was awesome.
I wish I was there, Scott.
Yeah, me too. To me, it's like it's on the other side of the state for me. Yeah, I did have like $10. Did have a ride to the other side of the state.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm having fun just talking to you right now. Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, you're a blast, man. I really like talking to you. You're down to earth. Me and you haven't chatted much. Shout out to Scottish Misfit. This guy is he's a real juggalo.
I think so.
You already know this. You don't need me to tell you that, but no. Yeah. Thanks for holding down and doing what you do for the underground, bro.
Oh, I think so. And I'm just being me.
Yes, sir. But guess what? Can you imagine how the Juggalo world's been on fucking fire, my brother?
Oh no.
As some speak. I see it in good ways. Because listen, hear me out. I have never seen, a lot of people hate on like the Jugganati. Oh, they think better than everybody. They think they're a group. Listen, there is more unification and love for the clowns and for the wicked shit than I've ever seen in my whole life.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because hell, I noticed our podcast at all wants to be like a positive place to like everybody can hang out.
Yeah.
And yeah, we have some drama, but we try to rise above it. And
yeah, every now and then, like perfect example. The other day, I was in a group chat with some of my homies, and we were talking shit about who could smoke the most bud at the gathering. Yeah. And I'm like, boy, you're talking to King Kong lungs. Like, you seriously have no idea how much I smoke. I be smoking. And then he started coming back at me. Nah, I'm the god. All I do is smoke, and I take it seriously. So this was more of a joke. So I take it further. I'm like, you know what? I smoke fucking blunts and joints bigger than your dick, which probably wouldn't be very hard to do. And then I just was smoke it and blow it in your face while you're all passed out. You can't smoke no more. You don't even want to try. You will embarrass yourself smoking with this guy. Well, taking it even further, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna do this, and it was nothing violent. It was really all a joke. And I'm like, you know what, boy, I will fucking seriously roll a fucking joint this big and fucking shove it up your ass and make you smoke the poo-poo blunt. That's what I think of you, trying to think you can outsmoke the fucking king. Anyway, somebody else in the chat, I'm not mentioning names, jumped in and said, yo, this is bullshit. You guys are being absolutely hostile. And he started aiming at me. He's like, we know you got money, Tommy, and blah, 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 blah. We know you can outsmoke us all. Basically, why don't you shut the fuck up? And I was like, whoa, he took it to the next level. We were just joking. You put my conversation on some butthole shit. Yeah. Bottom line is, you know how Jugganati love unity is. Instead of making it too much worse, we hit each other up. It was a misunderstanding. He had a death in the family, or I won't say death, but he had an emergency in his family. Yeah. So he was in a bad day. So he saw me getting all, you guys know me, how worked up I get. Yeah. I get worked up. So that's probably why you keep having me on here. I keep getting worked up. It's entertaining. Well, I worked up, and then I finally realized, wow, my bad. And we can work through things.
Of course. Yeah, I
And
know.
we're
Yeah,
friends.
yeah, I know. Jugganati are trying to do like good scenes for underground and with Juggalo culture.
Yeah, exactly. I see members of the Jugganati who come head to head, but at the end of the day, it's all family. Unless it's something serious, it's all family, and we
Yeah, of
love
course.
each other and
Oh
we
yeah.
support each other.
Oh yeah.
Who is here?
Yeah. So yes, I know. How that's one reason we have so many people on there, just to show love to the family.
That's dope. I like how you have this set up, my friend.
Thanks.
Look, I'm hanging out. I'm chilling with this. I got something neat to show you. And are you ready? Let me know.
Yeah. Go on, show us.
Let me pop my carbonated beverage. Very special things are happening to Tommy James. I'm getting recognized by more and more people, probably thanks to your podcast. Okay, actually, hold up. I'm done. Stop. Run back. Do you want the good news first or the bad news first?
Might as well give a bad news out of the way.
Let's get the bad news out of the way. Tommy James ain't been feeling so hot for a long time. I've had some problems. I haven't been able to sleep. I feel like I'm literally tormented by the devil himself. Please, and maybe I am crazy, but I see demons. I see goblins. I see terrible things at night, and I don't sleep. You know what I mean? My mind goes to dark places, and every day I'm stuck with an excruciating nerve pain. I had shingles when I was about 28.
Damn, that sucks.
It's rare for a young man to get shingles, but it does happen.
Oh yeah, you don't hear too many young people having like shingles.
And what happened is it could have been stress related because you know what? I quit smoking cigarettes. Sometimes I have a puff or two, but overall I quit. I used to smoke 2 packs a day. Anyway, about a year later, about when I was 29, I got this big hole from the neck to the fucking shoulder here rash. It itched, it burned, it felt like a 3rd-degree burn. It was terrible. I went to the doctor. He said, sorry, you got shingles. Here's some hydrocodone and some antiviral, and it went away. Here we come the next year. I start to get it again. Same spot, same side of my body, and I started getting it like into my cheek, into the side of my face, and it was bad. And some of it scarred me. Anyway, because the first doctor I went to the first time said, oh, it's probably nothing, but and brushed me off. The next doctor said, holy shit, you have herpes. If we could have caught this earlier, it might not have been as bad, but it got bad, bro. Anyway, took more antiviral. It went away. This is about the last 2-3 years of my life. Anyway, shingles are gone. Next year, I still feel like I have it. It feels like a 3rd-degree burn. It feels like someone is tasing me in the neck, in the back. Probably why my music's on point as it is, because of the pain in it.
Could. That's definitely a possibility.
But here, there's even more. So I feel with this pain, and it hits me all day, especially at night. It kills me, dude. I don't sleep. I usually sleep about a full 8 hours a week. I get about 2 hours of sleep a night. I'm not fronting. Dude, it's terrible. I don't wish this on my worst enemy. I keep going to doctor after doctor, trying medicine that doesn't work. They told me this is something that rarely does happen, but the shingles damage my nerves, and I'm going to have to live with this pain for the rest of my life. I'm not going to let it stop me with my music. I'm not going to let it stop me with, I'm going to rock even harder on stage for y'all. I have the stars and everything, but there's more. This is where it gets bad, folks. Anybody who's interested, and I'm not doing this for fucking recognition. I'm not saying this because I want people to know about it. This is something that really is scary to me. And I'm telling you this on Lotus Podcast exclusive because I trust you guys and your family, and nobody else seems to give a shit or understand.
Nothing but love.
I had blood work done.
Yeah.
It's not looking good, fam.
Um,
The red cells aren't what they're supposed to be, and the white cells aren't what they're supposed to be.
Damn.
I'm having more tests done, EKG, you name it, the whole works. I got to give stools, poo-poo stool, urine stool, but basically what I was told is something is fishy. Something ain't right. And I'm not trying to make this a sad broadcast or all about me. Listen, it's just me and you, dude, and I trust you and I trust our viewers to be able to understand that this is some real shit, and any support that you can give me, even if it's to just hit me up and wish me well, please, because I'm afraid for my life every day. That's why I work double time. Nobody knows this.
Yeah, that's why I said like bad news first, and so you do have some like good news after that.
So everybody will know I have other tests and stuff, and if I'm diagnosed with cancer or some weird shit or something else, I'll let you know, okay? Yeah. Anyway, time to the good news. Are you ready for the good news? Tom James linked up with this dope ass dude who does merch. Everybody's been long awaiting my merch. Actually, I'll be honest with you. I got two people. I got merch being made right now, because here's the thing with my merch. It should have been done by now. I had batches come out that were damaged, and I have batches come out that were misprinted. I don't want to sell my fans and supporters fucking damaged goods. Do you understand?
Yeah. You're one that has quality for your like fans and shit.
I only want the best of the best for y'all, because this is what I live for. Y'all are literally my life at this point and always have been. I'm new to the internet. I've been a Juggalo since I was a fucking kid. I'm an OG Juggalo. I'm coming out. Check these. But anyway, let's get positive. Anybody know who these folks are?
Can't say I do. But cool logo though.
You see the lighter? You see the logo?
Yeah, it's 3 feet logo.
Let's put it this way. Get used to seeing Tommy James and this logo in a lot more places merch-wise, because we got a special merch drop with the Spider, the real Spider-Man.
Nice.
And this is going to be full body suits. This is going to be the real fucking wicked Juggalo deal. I told you, nothing but the best for my fans. I will go broke and spend and take loans to make all this happen. I'm going to give you guys the freshest, most affordable gear. I got the other thing, these lung beaters. It's a wife beater, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's going to have those lungs from lung butter, if you've known those, right there where the lungs go, and it's going to be fucking sick. Nice. And we're calling it lung beaters. Okay. And then I'm going to have shirts, beanies, hats, shorts, hopefully charms, and for sure everything that I do with the Spider and everything that I do in the future is a collab. You know, that's between me and them.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be much with them. This will be sweet.
Hey, the Spider shit's going to be insane. Check this out. Do you like how I went into the super sappy shit and then worked it back up to the regular Tommy? I just want to... Here's the reason.
Yeah, that's why I said bad news first.
The reason I did that is because I want people to know why I'm moody sometimes. I want people to know why I am the way I am sometimes. I don't want people to think I'm just randomly nice one day and then some asshole. I live my life in excruciating pain like most of us. So it is what it is. The thing is, I'm a real writer, and music is what helps me survive.
Of course.
And speaking of music, whenever you're done and ready to watch, I got the last 3 things to show you.
Actually, just give me a second.
Take your time. Take your time. I'm smoking weed, dude. What do you think I'm doing? Much love to. I can't see the chat right now. I'm trying to actually get onto it. I'm on my computer too.
Yeah, but a bunch of people were giving you like positive vibes and prayers and shit stuff.
Much love to all y'all. I mean it. Every single one of you, whether you're an asshole, a pothead, a fucking dick licker, or just a straight down jug, I love you. And you seriously make me happy.
Chad wanted to know who are your musical influences.
What?
Yeah, one people in chat want to know what your musical influences.
My music influences, to be 100% honest, is 3 people. ICP, then Bone Thugs and Harmony, then 3-6 Mafia.
Nice.
That's it.
Yeah, I know that 3-6 Mafia did like a wrestler's theme.
Oh man, they are sick. I got songs on my new project already recorded. Gangsta Boo, innovator of female rap before even, Little Kim and all that. Yeah. She was getting it in. I got her and DJ Paul.
Oh, nice.
I told you, I only bring the best for my fans, because what if I did die? What if I did die? Then I'd want you guys to have so much dope shit to rock with.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes it's just about legacy.
I'm leaving my body of work, my legacy. Here I am in the chat. That's dope. I can see the chat now. Thank y'all.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for fucking letting me come hang out and enjoy myself and relax and talk about some things, good and bad.
Anytime, homie.
You have a great platform, all y'all. DJ Run for Cover. Can I tell you about the BE sent me?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, let me hit this real quick. DJ Run for Cover is a fucking underhanded fucking, what would you call that? A hidden genius. I think this man could make almost any kind of style if he tried. Now, what he made me is like almost a fucking 60s dance club anthem.
Yeah, he's been making beats for a long time.
I've never done a song to something like this, but I got all these awesome ideas, and maybe he'll mix them, and I think we got something dope coming. Tommy James featuring Run for Cover.
Yeah. Have you been checking out his Monday mixdown shows?
Hell yeah, I've been checking out his Monday mixdown shows and this Thursday throwdown. Dude, dope. Fuck, dude. I love it.
And he's really loving his new DJ setup.
Busy B wants to know what kind of blaze, what kind of butt I'm smoking. This is called, I always forget the name. This strain is Cascade Connie, and it has me fucking feeling woo. I mean, I am ripped, son, but I've also smoked like 5 fucking balls.
Nice.
Makes me want to change the beanie, to be honest. Beanie was getting warm.
I bet it was.
Take you back to traditional Tommy James. But anyway, man, Tales from the Lotus Pod. Each and every one of you in the comments, y'all the motherfucking shit. 216 Zay, shout out. Y'all mean some mad dope to me. Warloxide, all my warheads. Everybody in this chat, I wish you nothing but fucking karma, man. Don Chaos, shout out Don Chaos. Scottish Misfit, you need to be shown more love, man.
I think so.
Much love. Roxy Riddlebox, keep it going, girl. Papa, much love. You got it's lit right now. Your shit's lit.
Yeah, Papa was at $10 super chat said, for to tell the Lotus podcast and Tommy power up that record label deal. You pie-eyed MF, 2 scoops of roof.
What'd he say?
Yeah, he said he was just giving us shit. Yeah, he said he looked like he was really pie-eyed.
Yeah, I'm pie-eyed. Are you kidding me?
And I've said 25 the time was a.
Would you guys rather have me any other way? I'm still here giving y'all a good interview, interactive with y'all. Look, the thing is I'm all about marijuana culture. Let me go into something now that you're back. Okay. Marijuana isn't a drug for me. Marijuana is like a cup of coffee, a cigarette. It's a culture. Just like being a juggalo can be considered somewhat it's a culture, whether you believe that or not. Marijuana isn't just, oh, let's get high, dude. Marijuana is something, it's a way of life. Okay, like I said, I suffer. I not to go back into it, but I suffer from debilitating pain that fucking seriously, if I didn't know better, would make me want to end my life if I didn't have music. But marijuana is a medicine that I can use that's a lot less harmful than all the pills they won't give you, boy. Not to say I don't dabble. I'm just being honest.
Oh, yeah. Weed is definitely like medicine.
But weed is my medicine. And it's also some shit because, like, this is my first release. Can you see this?
Yeah.
This is spirit resin. This is all me, no features, all original beats. This is kind of like my first CD. This came out almost 1 year ago on 420. This shit is an absolute fucking bang. I'm telling you. I got the lung butter. This is the green one. Can you see a good one of that?
Yeah.
Check this out. Everybody fucking in the comments, check this out. And then you open it up. Look at the lungs.
Nice.
Those are the lungs that are going to be on the Lung Beater t-shirts. And then you get the track list with the nasty lungs. And that has some features. I put out a lot of work. Also, something that I'm the most proud of, best for last. This is that motherfucking purple. Shaggy the Head, Tommy James, Brain Rot.
That's awesome.
It was supposed to be an EP, but we made it 10 songs. It's closer to an album. And it's just so much fun working with this guy. He's like me. He's all over the place. Look, double cover. There I am. He signed it down there. I signed it over here in the other open spot, but y'all get the idea.
Oh, yeah.
What I'm getting at is I have these CDs, fam. These are limited edition. I got a brand new box of 100 of each CD. They're brand new. They look different. They're not the same. The music's the same, but the layout, everything is not the same. If you want to pick up on this limited edition, I mean, I only have a few eats, like I said. Holler at me, Tommy James _official at Instagram. Tommy James _official. And it's going to be $12 through PayPal. That covers the shipping and stuff. Much love. I just had to throw that in there because these albums are special to me.
Of course. Yeah, they all look fresh as hell.
What a good little sales pitch to throw in there, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm sure your music to be worth of $12.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. This is the main thing I say about my music. I'm very versatile. So sometimes I rap fast, sometimes I rap slow. I sing, I use all different kinds of, I use auto tune sometimes. Check it out. Here's the main deal there's a song for everybody. If you give my music a chance and scroll through it, you'll find your song or you'll find your album. Trust and believe.
Uh, yeah, it's a good thing that you're so versatile in a rapping style.
Yeah, man. I want to be able to entertain y'all. Here's the thing. I have realized I've made sacrifices in my life. My family doesn't look at me normal. My girlfriend, I'm lucky to have a girl that kind of sticks by, but she fucking hates it. She thinks it's corny as fuck. I'm just being real. Who else? Then you deal with a little bit of hate, and it's like nothing's gonna stop me. This gives me more fuel and fire to prove to y'all that I got this. There's something in this. I don't want to have a normal life. I don't want to go back to working in a factory and working with big pieces of glass and metal and getting crushed and sliced, sweating and bleeding. I want to blow my fucking wicked shit into a microphone and share it with the world and get on stage and give you all this energy. That's what I want. It's for you. Sorry for rambling.
It's cool. Yeah, right now it's cool that you can do like both. Do you have like 9 to 5 and work on your music?
I've made sacrifices as far as having a normal relationship and maybe getting married. As far as now, things can change later, maybe when I'm established. But at this vital point where I'm creating and building these couple years, it's all like I'm sucked into it. I'm obsessed, whatever you want to say. I'm persistent. I eat, sleep, and breathe it. This is what I do. I dream about hip hop. You know? And then it's just I've made sacrifices, Scottish, to where it's been like I've dated girls that I've really cared about. While I'm doing music and whatever, but they're like, man, I just can't get with it. You spend all this time and what do they say? Oh, that Juggalo shit. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've gotten that a lot in my life, just dating a girl and her being like, oh, you spend more time doing that Juggalo shit and spending time with me, and I don't like it, and the stuff that you're saying is sick, and I get that, but I don't give a fuck. I'm here to do this. I seriously feel like I travel all the time. I've always been, dude, I've been rapping since I was 10 years old on a karaoke machine. I used to record these little tapes and sell them at school. It was called Rage Against the Coke Machine.
Nice. A cool title, huh?
Yeah, it was fucking funny. It was just like all parodies. Like I parodied Sweet Home Alabama and some Sugar Ray shit, just little parodies of me kind of rapping but doing parody. And then that slowly turned into me doing rapping in the hallway at school. And I used to have a guitar. I used to play in high school bands. I have that side of me there. Dimebag Darrell influenced me a lot on my, believe it or not just Bone Thugs and Tech Nine, but my that comes from Dimebag and the way he played guitar. That is the way that I kind of incorporated into my rap and my performance. If you see me live, I don't just stand there. I run around, I flip, I do somersaults. Get ready, guys.
Yeah, Dimebag was a hell of a guitarist. It just sucks he died like he did.
God, man, that was a damn shame, my friend.
I know.
We lost a very good man.
I know. Then like years later, we lost lost his brother.
Yeah, that also was pretty sad too.
Yeah,
Before that happened, I had a track that had drums on it, but it was basically just a metronome. And I thought, you know what? How much would Vinny fucking Paul charge to go and fucking do drums for a rap song?
I don't know.
That'd be so sick. And now I can't do that. But I want to do that with another drummer. I forget. Zay did his interview with Don Chaos. I think it was this morning or last night. It was dope. He said outside of rap, he would work with Jonathan Davis. That's dope. Think outside the box, kids.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah, it does suck that Vinnie Paul and Phil never got to reconcile.
This is very true. And you know what? That's the thing I would hate to see with, I hate to incorporate this, but I don't want to see that with the clowns and with the fucking twisted ones. I am more for the clowns, but before we all get too old and anybody gets sick and somebody be the bigger man and go and close that. No matter what happened or how much you hate them. But that might not ever happen. That happens all the time, man. It's a sad thing. Touchy subject. Shouldn't even be.
So sometimes the ego just gets in the way.
You know, Bone Thugs and Harmony, how they're like my favorite group outside of ICP. Busy Bone got some ego with Bone Thugs. Like, I pay attention. Dude, when I was a kid, instead of like going and playing video games and like doing certain, like riding my bike and doing kid stuff, I researched hip hop interviews. I used to watch interviews of and DJ Vlad when it first came out. And then before that, there was other stuff just to know what was going on between the game, soak up the game and learn things. And man, shit's crazy out there.
I know. Yeah, that TV does have some great interviews.
Dude. But like I said, I am always about just positivity these days. I try to stay away from negative shit until it's brought to my doorstep. And I'm looking to the gathering. We are going to fucking kill it, man. I'm excited.
Oh. And I'm excited to gathering too.
You know, all I gotta say, dude, I gotta say one thing. And it means a lot to me, man. Y'all been really holding it down. You know that, right?
I think, we're trying.
Well, the thing is, everybody tries to, like, not everybody, but there's these groups of people I'm noticing on IG and stuff. We're trying to say stuff about certain people. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And I don't appreciate it because you know what? You, Warloxide, and DJ Run for Cover have been some of the most stand-up, dope-ass motherfuckers I have ever fucking met. Seriously. I'm a character, and I see the people hating on you. It's because they can't get off their fucking ass and create the media that you create. Stay positive. Keep being yourself. Scottish, you already know this, but don't ever fucking change, brother.
Yeah, just trying to do what we do.
Unity, length, unity, strength, loyalty. These are things that a real house is built on. And I'll tell you what, shout out Max, shout out Skeletor, shout out CPN. Shout out everybody who's doing whatever the fuck they're doing. Jack and they cocks off or whatever they doing. I don't care. I hope y'all are having a good night out there.
I can't still believe it's been almost over a year since we actually started this podcast. Time just flew.
You know, Papa, to answer your comment, I've been okay. I missed gathering 19. Somebody broke into my house, no joke, took over $2,000 worth of materials,
Goddamn.
money, jewelry, you name it. Then a few days later, my best friend, confidant, Papa, died. My Papa, my best friend, my biggest fan. He was 90 years old and he still used to just love my shit. And he'd tell me that he liked how I sing, and I lost him, and it fucked me up a little, bro. I had to hide. I sold my ticket. The year before, 17, I hitchhiked from Washington. I took a bus like as far as I could get east. A bus, and it was a nightmare. I don't even want to go into it, but I was there. But this gathering, oh my God, I've never had so many different ninjas to meet and smoke with, man. I'm new to this music. I'm new to the underground. Now I'm meeting y'all, seeing how dope y'all are. Do you understand how fucking stoked I am to fucking meet every single one of y'all?
I'm looking forward to meeting a bunch of people at the gathering.
Like, we've met like this on the internet and stuff, but to see each other, give each other a handshake, dap, hug, whatever it is, hell yeah, man. You guys are my shit. Papa, you my shit. Siznak, whoop, whoop, you my shit. Captain Flannel, whoop, whoop, all day. You already know that.
Yeah, Pop says he's 55 and he still buffs the shit.
I love that. And see, that's the thing. I've noticed a lot of elderly do, not to call Papa elderly, but a lot of middle-aged and older and elderly people love. Because I have songs about suicide, drinking, and stuff that real people can relate to. But anyway, enough about me. I just want you guys to get a chance to check these projects out. Brain Rot, Shaggy the Airhead. We're doing a Brain Rot too with Devereaux the Airhead. It's going to be Devereaux the Airhead. Devereaux beats with the Shaggy touch.
Nice. Yeah, Devereaux's like a great ass producer.
Hell yeah, he did the fucking Cypher. He did the Cypher beat. He did so many songs for Ouija and ICP. Oh my God.
I know, he's just amazing.
If you don't have lung butter though, just remember this one, mad sleeping. Some of my best work with the lungs. But anyway, I'm done showing those off. And then once again, man, Spider merch, don't play. We got some Spider shit coming.
Yeah, but some amazing merch that we come out with.
That thing, Scottish, I think you'll agree with me. No matter who you are, how broke you are, what you look like, how fucking fucked up your beard is, how fucking cross-eyed you are, how crippled you are, how fucking dirty you are, who you are, there's a lane for you. And there's a chance for you to fucking totally reinvent yourself into whatever you want to be.
Oh, definitely.
It's up to you. Scottish, I love your vibes and attitude. This is so true. You can be, if you don't have a job, there's so many ways to get money legally. I mean, talk to Cray. You know, there's so many ways to get a license. There's so many ways to just succeed in life. The biggest, most important part, there is so many ways to accomplish your dream as long as you're not hurting anybody like King. And I just saw that. Hold up. Irish versus Scottish. I'm Irish. I am Irish.
I get nothing but love for the Irish.
And neither do I. I got nothing but love for Scottish. So nice try, whoever is trying to. Well, where are you at?
Thanks, Papa.
Yeah, thanks, Papa. I'm just joking. Much
No,
love.
no, no, yeah.
But
No. Scott Power says Scottish is a pimp. Just saying.
see, we're like the Bloods and the Crips, and we're reunited.
Uh,
But anyway, I got a special video. I'm a mummy smoking weed in a sarcophagus, jumping out, disrupting people's weddings, pissing on graves. I am going to give you guys a special little sneak peek next week.
nice.
I hope you're ready.
Yeah. I'm sure it's gonna be awesome.
You want me to send it, just straight send it to you, Irish? Scottish?
Yeah.
Getting mixed up.
Yeah.
And then Don Chaos, I don't think he's in the chat, but if Don Chaos, you in the chat, I'm going to the studio 2 times within the next 2 weeks, and we are doing yo shit. Hell yeah. Much love and respect, man. We got a special Shaggy the Airhead beat we're going to customize and shout them out.
Yeah. Don Chaos is with homie.
Yeah, Don Chaos ain't fucking got a fucking angry bone in his body unless you fuck with him. I like his energy. I try and stay positive at all times because life is not easy, man. We deal with so much.
Yeah. We all have our own problems and shit. So some good, some bad, but we all got do our own thing and try to make the best of it.
So how long is the show tonight, my friend?
Shit. Don't know if you want to.
Hell yeah, that's how I roll. You got anybody else jumping in? Warloxide, run for cover?
No idea where War is, and
honestly, I'm fine with just me and you. I'm just thinking, is there another link we could set out to make this even more interesting? Try and stop last night's broadcast.
What DJ's doing some housework, so he played hop on when he's on the side, and Brooklyn's just relaxing today. As says next says Don Chaos is with Juggalo's Bob Ross.
He really is. God bless him, man.
Yeah.
But you know, the truth is, we ain't doing nothing but coming up and eating. I came out with 5 projects in a year. Next year, there's going to be 5. I didn't talk about the cipher much on your broadcast. I have a Tommy James Family Style Sick Tape 2019. We got 216 Zay. We have Bizarre.
Nice.
We have Humble Lunatic. All this shit's recorded, by the way, pretty much. We have so many. Wicked A, Wicked Intentions. The list goes on. Everett. There's a lot, dude. Shade, Little Juggalo Runner. So we got a whole cipher. It's just going to be a bunch of underground cats killing it mixed with some, people a little bit more mainstream or signed.
Yeah.
And it should be dope.
Yeah, probably matched us with that $2 super chat saying, we want to buy everything. We want to buy everything. Plug links.
Hell yeah, man. I'll also be making my way to the post office on Monday. Everything's been going good. Like I said, they're going so fast. These are limited edition. Anybody who ordered these up until now scored limited edition. This is the last of the last.
Oh, nice.
It's going to look different. New format, probably new art even. Just wait. Anyway, I got a lot more to announce. You want to know what that is?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to smoke another bowl of that badass indica.
Sure. Yeah. Just announce the way when you...
Yeah, thank God. Thank God. What is it called? I keep Cascade Connie. She does do the trick, doesn't she? And I just want to say, Scottish, I've been having a lot of fun just kicking it, man.
Oh, me too.
Are you excited for the next music video by Tommy James?
Of course.
It's going to be really dope. Trust me. It's going to be mummies, weed, sarcophaguses, funeral homes, probably corpses, you name it.
So should be interesting.
And then I also have, beyond that, Fanimals. It's coming out 6/27/19. That is actually my birthday. That album includes bangers all across the board. It's just me, no singles. The next project, I'm going to focus on doing some singles, but it's just some features. But man, it's going to be dope as fuck, man. I got all these beats. I'm going to send, actually, DJ Run for Cover got one of them, No Sleep. That's the cover, actual single. As far as everything else, I'm going to calm down on the albums and just do singles. You know, hit you with a song every 2 weeks, every month. I kind of like that style. What do you think?
Yeah. That sounds like it'd be a good idea for now. You know, don't want to oversaturate the market with like full-length albums.
Yep, most definitely.
Yeah, just put out the singles for a while, then do the full-length albums again.
Yeah, that is very true, man. You know, we'll just have to see where it goes. I kind of go with the flow myself. We'll see what happens.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure the weed's been getting me extremely high. Like, I hope that I'm still here. I know that I look Chinese now.
Oh yeah.
Tom Chong.
Yeah.
Tom Chong.
Yeah.
Tom Chong Jang. Tom James.
Tommy Chong is awesome.
He is awesome. I love Tommy Chong. I can't steal his name. I thought about using that as a rap name, but I'm like, God, he's still too popular. People are not going to like that. So I'm just Tommy James. I chose no gimmicks either. I used to have contacts, used to have paint, and I said, you know what? I'm going to just be me, and I think people will like it more, and that seems to work.
Oh.
You don't have to try that hard. Hell yeah, we got a new joiner. We got a new joiner, Lucas. Who is it?
Yeah, I can't hear you, homie.
Who the hell is it?
Alexandria, Karen.
Introduce yourself, homie.
Yeah, his mic must be messing up. Yeah, but it would be a sad day when Tommy Chong finally does pass away.
Trust me, nothing is out of reach, brother. You don't know. You could have the. Yeah, I won't. I'll just shut up.
Yeah. Have you tried any Tommy John's trace weed?
I have. I've smoked weed from all over the U.S. The Tommy Chong weed wasn't very good. Chong's Choice is what I smoked. It wasn't very good. What's up, homie? Whoa.
Whoa. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I can hear you, bro. We can all hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me put my charm on.
Yeah.
It's up till like fucking 3 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a professional, aka my son.
Yeah.
So I figured out how to get on, by the way. Remember how Hangouts wasn't working for me for the past few days?
Yeah.
So what I had to do is right click it and open it in a new tab.
Okay.
So now I have no fucking excuse to miss fucking podcasts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro. I'm trying to make sure I'm catching everyone myself too. I've been doing good.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to really reach out to all you guys. Like I said, not to take it to a weird place, but I've had so many health problems and things have been so scary with my health that I just want to spread love, go to the gathering, meet all y'all, and just really make this count. And I'll keep dropping albums too, but I love you all. Seriously.
Hell yeah. Much love, homie.
Much love. It's all love here.
Nothing but love.
I still like to hate. I still like to hate and troll, though, but that's very often.
But it's fun. It's fun sometimes.
It's fun. It makes me forget how shitty my situation is sometimes.
Michael Tucker wants to know if Slayer made you uncomfortable, Tommy.
What?
If Slayer made you uncomfortable last night.
I only saw part of that.
Oh my God. I wouldn't say uncomfortable is the word. I would say that I was definitely fucking shocked in an uncomfortable way. I didn't expect it. See, all I saw was Slayer talking about A and B going more gay, more like more gay. And I was like, holy shit, that's hilarious. And then I watched a few more of his videos. I was like, cool. He's, 17. I'm with it. I rock with 17. Then I got to meet him in person on the Greatest Show. And we had great conversations and everything was so chill at first. Out of nowhere, he started stripping and dousing oatmeal or whatever it was all over himself. And he started talking crazy shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I left halfway through because I had to go on a date.
Good.
Oh shit! What up, though?
Whoa, big bad wolf in the house.
Wolf.
Main thing,
everybody.
I have missed you, you bald bastard.
Yeah, it's all good.
So,
Yeah.
Alex, now you can't say Hangouts. How do they work? Now, I posted some shit on the Jugganati page. If y'all ain't been subscribed, then go look. But your boy 216 Zane, Maximum and Madness destroyed the Glass City last night.
I heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I want to see it, man, because they're all representatives.
Well, here's what's even fresher. Last night, exclusively on this channel, I actually unveiled the 15-foot by 15-foot backdrop.
Woo!
Yeah.
That motherfucker is huge.
Was it like a big backdrop with the crest on it? Oh.
Who's calling me now? Who's calling me? Who the fuck is calling me?
I don't know, man. Fuck.
Who's calling me? It better be somebody important.
Big yo shit. I get a. Oh, never mind.
Oh man. I think I need to turn some lights on in here.
And I want to say real quick now, homie, who just jumped in before Big Bad Wolf jumped in. Let's get acquainted. What is your name again, my friend?
Alexandria.
That's what I see there. My name's Tommy James, if you didn't know. Much love and respect.
Much love. I saw you on the Greatest Show last night, and I've heard a lot about you.
Thank you, brother.
All good things. I swear, all good things.
And normally I don't get that upset and like freaked out and dominated, but he definitely caught me off guard.
I love, like, me and Slayer get along to a point.
Yeah.
Like, I could have conversations with him, especially about Juggalo shit. It's when he goes into one of his moods. Like, he's the reason why one of my girls left the Jugganati Discord, because he was in one of his moods and he kind of was a dick to her, so she left. Also, I don't know if you heard, but the rumor is that I look like an emo version of Josh.
Wow. Reaching.
Oh no! Who came up with that?
Probably Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn was the one that did that. I'm also been called Trent Reznor.
That's a good one. That I believe more.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna turn on a light. Give me a second.
That's dope. And that's dope. 9 Inch Nails was a shit.
Yeah, they were.
I'm so happy right now.
I bet you all.
I'm like on top of the world these days. For all the health problems and shit that I've had, I know I'm going to overcome. And I'm feeling great.
Me too. I feel pretty right now.
If you stay positive, and I'm going to just not to get emotional, but thanks to the carnival and you people in Jugganati and me and being a part of it and all the actual good shit that's gone around, I feel like it's put my mind in a happy place. And definitely music. Writing and recording is the biggest therapy for me. It has totally allowed me to let my mind free and feel better. If your mind feels better, your body will feel better.
Exactly.
That's
It's totally true.
It is.
Also, my favorite thing ever, because as you've guessed from my my name, I am a trans woman, and lately my favorite thing to say to people that are like getting wild out over stupid shit is, "Oh my god, I'm a trans woman, but yet I have thicker skin than you, and yet I'm the one that's supposed to have a hormonal imbalance."
Wow. Okay. Whatever.
It shuts them up quickly, or it makes them more mad, which I just laugh at them. It works.
I feel that.
I bet it does.
Fuck.
Who else did we have coming on tonight?
I gave a link to
You posted in Jugganati?
We're all Jugganati here.
Well, I'm at the Discord, sorry.
True.
Because that might get some people, because, I mean, you might get Skeletor in here.
Yeah, Skelly's always dope. He's the Washington homie.
So am I.
Oh, you in Washington? What part?
Seattle.
I'm in Spokane.
Yeah, I live in Redmond, which is 20 minutes to Seattle, but I'm considered to be a part of the Seattle area.
Yeah.
I was actually downtown last night until like 3 a.m.
why were you downtown so late?
Oh, I was on a date.
Hot
Yeah. Oh my god.
Hope the date went well.
Oh, the date went very well. I'm not going into detail on here.
No, enough said.
Yep. Oh fuck.
Yeah, I can't wait to share the new videos that are coming out. I go to Seattle to film next week. I got animated music videos. Just get ready for Phantom Animals. I just call it Phantomals.
Hell yeah. Well, if you're coming to Seattle to film, like, what kind of music video are you doing?
Well, the song is called No Sleep. So basically, it's me like with bottles of pills and downing vodka on sidewalks and just not being able to sleep. Walking the streets like a zombie. Not sleep.
Well, if you end up needing any extras, I'll fucking come down.
Yeah, I'm thinking about having Skelly come in, throw like some people come in and throw the diamond as I'm dying. Or the
Right.
triangle. I was told not to call it the diamond. That's right.
Yeah.
My
Oh shit.
bad.
Oh shit. What's up, CPN?
What up?
What's up, CPN?
What's going on?
How's CPN feeling tonight?
I'm feeling better. I woke up like shit this morning. I had like, you ever have like insane acid reflux to the point where you can't breathe?
Yeah.
Yeah, it got that bad for me this morning. And then it all just like acid reflux tends to do. It doesn't gradually goes away. It gets real bad and then just goes, okay, we're done. I'm like, fuck, man.
Right.
So
I think the worst thing ever is like waking up and like you feel like there's cold vomit sitting in the back of your fucking throat. You're just like, ugh.
It's all acidic and shit, and yeah.
And the only way to really get rid of it is to like wake up and drink something that has like fucking caffeine because you feel like it cuts through it.
Yeah. Well, yesterday I kind of fucking like we were on like cheat day type shit, like with the way I'm eating and stuff. And so I ended up eating fast food for breakfast, fast food for lunch, and then my girl made pasta, but there was a little spice to the fucking to the sauce, and it was slightly over salted. So I think my body just said, "Fuck you! What are you doing?" So.
I thought maybe he was dragging his ass at the carpet. Like,
by the way, let me get this straight. Tommy James is gonna do a song or a video for a song called "No Sleep."
Yeah, you named it. I figured people would relate to that as well. But here's my problem.
What's your next song called? Monster?
One
in a million, maybe.
Hold the fuck on. I realized that White also had a song called No Sleep, so I'm going to change the title to Sleepless in Seattle because the songs sound nothing alike. And yes, that's the title of a movie, so I thought that'd make it catchy and cool.
Yeah. You're allowed to do a title from a movie to a song.
Yeah.
And then you're allowed to do that.
So it's not really called No Sleep anymore because I got to thinking, I'm like, wow, I know how people are. And I'm kind of in the Juggalo community hardcore, so.
Well, shit, the last album I was working on, I just pretty much stopped because, like, and I never got right. I never got back on because Twisted kind of fucked my whole shit up.
Wait, real quick. I just noticed something. CPN, are you wearing sunglasses over your regular glasses, homie?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, fam.
Well, do you know why he does that? Is because the studio lights that he has and everything are too fucking bright. That's the reason why he wears his sunglasses over his regular glasses because they're too fucking bright. And if he looks directly at the fucking camera,
okay,
it fucking blinds his ass.
I also can't see without my regular glasses. So I thought about what if I put contacts on before I do the show and all that. And then I thought, but wait, if I wear sunglasses over my regular glasses, that'll give haters something to grab onto, you know? Like, look at this fucking loser and look at the way he does it. Plus, it's pretty, like, cringy and douchebaggery. And if you can have a good amount of cringe and douchebagness to you and get haters to latch onto something to talk about, they will definitely keep coming around. And cha-ching, you hateful chumps.
Whoa.
I mean, that's actually really clever. And like once Wolf kind of explained it, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I can't give him shit.
Now, it actually, Wolf's half right. Like the glasses, like I don't actually have the studio lights on right now. You know what I mean? But I do have to have the studio lights on when I'm doing the show to illuminate the fucking green screen and do all that shit. But what happens is the way the lights all use, if I just have my regular glasses on, it fucking reflects in my regular glasses so bad. And it does. I just look like a giant dork. And
You already are.
so like I'm like, yo, like I can't look like this. So I put shades on. I was like, I'll look like a dorky douchebag. That's better, you know. So like,
You're a double D.
yes, I am in fact a double D.
Dungeons and Dragons? What the fuck?
We can live with that. We can live with that.
But when we were
Go
talking
ahead.
about titles real quick. So I was working on this album, right?
Yeah.
I had the whole concept for it, the name of it, and everything.
Yeah.
You know what it was called?
What was that?
The Darkness.
Damn, are you fucking trolling me?
And then here comes Twisted later on. And I'm like, what the actual fuck? Because I was actually working really hard on it too. And like the whole concept with me, like their concept of the darkness was basically all these different forms of darkness that like the depression and the anxiety and the this, that, and the other. It was supposed to be that, right? A look at all the different forms of darkness in a person, you know. My concept was supposed to be like the darkness is, to some of us, is comforting. You know what I mean? It's actually gorgeous and beautiful. The light burns our fucking retinas, and it's too hot there. The darkness is cool and somber, and you know what I mean? And that was like my whole idea behind it.
Yeah.
You want to know something fucked up?
What?
I left one of my rhyme books at my parents' house when I was visiting, because I always have it with me because I'm writing. And even on the cover, it says terrible things, and I guess they read it like it says, I'm working on my new album, and I have songs named like Cum Stain, Fuck Face, Horse Shit. They read it all, and now they're all like weird about it.
There you go.
So that's kind of fun. They're like, what?
Go ahead.
You go ahead.
Nah, you were talking first.
I just think that it's fucking sad. Like, they already didn't necessarily support me, and then they read that, and they're like, really? People like that kind of shit? I'm like, trust me. There's a whole other world y'all don't know about. Yes, and then I have a song called Fat Bitches. That was what my mom had a problem about. You have fat bitches written in here? I'm like, yeah, I love fat bitches. What's wrong with that? Like, there's more to grab, more to love, like big old butts, big old boobies. Probably shouldn't say that to your mom. And she was like, you're sick. You're a pig. But it is, and I'm like, it's art, Mom. She's like, no, it's not. Like, it's so fun. I don't even give a fuck anymore. Like, CPN, fuck what anybody else thinks about any album cover or anything like that. Album title, fuck all that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, regardless of when you're working on it though, it's like, I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, you know, you don't want people to think you ripped some shit directly off, and you know, people are stupid, you know.
Oh god, yeah.
Like, so for instance, I have a song called Creepy, and I did a music video to it, right? Yeah. And I basically just downloaded the beat from Shadowville a long time ago, wrote to it, recorded it, put it on my MySpace. A lot of people liked it. So then I put a music video out to it for the Halloween season. And like that video just went around because of the tampon thing, is what like really got everybody going, whoa, what the fuck? And so like that song was popular enough to where like when I was about to release my album, I was like, I should buy like the exclusive rights to this beat and like fucking slang this on iTunes, and you know, and I go to buy the exclusive rights, and the exclusive rights were sold, and I was like, who the fuck bought this? You know what I mean? And then,
aren't you making an album right now?
No, not currently, no. But and then about a year later, fucking this kid was like, yo, have you heard SPM's new album? Nah, I haven't. And he's like, bro, he straight up uses your creepy beat on it. And I said, what? That's who bought the motherfucker. So then I'm listening to his new album, and I'm an SPM fan, so I'm like, hell yeah, this is dope. But and I get to that song, and I'm like, motherfucker. And so now, like, there will be times where people will, like, see the video or whatever, they'll be like, you just jacked SPM's beat.
No.
Like, actually, this video, even the date of when the video was posted is over a year before SPM's album dropped. You know what I mean?
Quick but people are quick to shit on you though. Like, I've noticed it. Like, every time you're brought up in certain Juggalo circles, there's literally, like, with everybody's like, yeah, he's pretty funny. There's like maybe 5 or 6 that are like, fuck him, I hope he kills himself.
Yeah, well,
right.
It's like I'm reading the comments and I see Danny Boy, Tommy on them Percocets. Somebody get him some Narcan now, buddy. Look at this. I'm a fucking pothead. I've been smoking fucking indicas since it's my day off. Jesus Christ.
Danny's just trolling you, fam.
It's a little troll. Come here. I got some Percocets for you.
Danny's just trolling you. You need to calm down. Like what I tell y'all motherfuckers, man, and y'all don't listen, is don't look at the chat room.
You're right. I'm turning it off now. All this fucking shit.
Well, I mean, I'm not looking at the chat room for this live show right now.
I'm looking at the chat room right now because I can handle it. But like, I tell a lot of people, yo, look, you do have the option of not looking at the chat room.
You're right. I'm cool. I was just saying I smoke a lot of weed. I'm not on perkies right now. It's all good. Zay, what's up, brother?
By the way, Shade Official. I haven't even been able to confirm how true that is yet. That I'm not saying it's a lie. I'm just saying there's no I can't find any confirmation anywhere
about Shade Official.
Actually, I'll just say it. So last night on my show, Yaya went into the chat room, right? And he said, "R.I.P. DJ Skin Mask."
Oh,
and then he uses a platform to attack me, and he said, "Karma's coming to get you, bitch," and blah blah blah. And so somebody asked, like, "Wait, what happened to Skin Mask?" And he said, "Skin Mask and his wife died yesterday in a motorcycle accident." Do
you want me to do some research on that? Because I have nothing to do today.
Me and Wolf have been trying to find anything, and we haven't been able, because we know Skin Mask's name, where he lives, all this other shit. So like, we are just looking around the area, fucking anything, police reports, the whole thing. We haven't been able to find shit. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just saying it hasn't been confirmed yet. Because we haven't been able to find any confirmation whatsoever on the incident. And when you have an accident with a death, and there are literal, like, I know it's not that they just don't report deaths, because I've been able to find motorcycle accident deaths and car accident deaths and stuff like that, like in his area, and police report like this, that, and the other. I was even looking at like police beat shit, where like it gives you up-to-date shit on everything going on the police radios in his area, and couldn't even find a motorcycle accident there. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know if it's like if he was somewhere else when it happened and we're just not finding it, or whatever. But I guess more as time goes by, we'll get more information if it's true or not. So there's that. But then he said, and then some people asked, like, what does this have to do with CPN? And apparently, Yaya's Facebook was banned from Facebook, and I orchestrated that. And because of that, he was not able to contact Skid Mask's family to let him know what happened. And I'm
like, bullshit.
I didn't even know you had a Facebook.
Can I say just like two things super quick and I'll shut the fuck up. For one, fuck Yaya the Gremlin and all his anything involved with Yaya the Gremlin. And if Skin Mask really deceased, I'm truly disturbed.
Right. No, I hear you.
That's all I gotta say. I got beats and I was gonna make a song. I told you about it. I'm not gonna come out with that if that shit's true. Like, that's fucked up.
Like, it's one, like, I can definitely tell, like, you guys may have problems with, like, Skin Mask and all that, but if he's actually dead, you're gonna be like, oh, shit, you know?
Well, I have more problems with Yaya. Skin Mask is just a follower of Yaya.
Yaya is what happens when you throw the baby across the room.
Look, let me explain something, because even like I was talking to Max about that last night.
What?
I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of those people who, like, when somebody dies, it suddenly absolves them.
Well,
of
their fucking I'm a musician, and I have beats and stuff, and I'm wondering if I should use them or what I should do with them.
Do whatever you're gonna do with them, but fucking like that's kind of like, there's a few people like let's say Chuck Reeves fucking dies, right? And people, obviously I'm gonna have to talk about it. And am I gonna say am I going to turn around and say, you know, it's sad to see him go? Fuck no, I'm not going to. You know what I mean? Because he's a piece of shit. Same thing with, like, Boy Blue. Fuck no. The world's a better place without him. Now, Skid Mask, I didn't know too much, but what I do know for a fact is that he was basically helping Yaya with his schemes. I know that for a fact. And as far as I'm concerned, if you helping somebody scheme like that, you're just as fucking bad. He might have been chiller in person, but he was the type of motherfucker. Yaya called up, okay, we're gonna do this. All right, I got you, bro. Let's. I'm like, what the fuck? God. And for anybody to turn around and say, well, maybe Yaya manipulated him. Yaya's in his 20s. Skid Mask is in his 40s. All right. Well, I didn't even be the other way around.
I didn't even think of that side of things, dog. Like, really, he really is just as guilty for all the bullshit.
So, yeah. I mean, we never had, here's the thing, though. We never had an issue with him. When we would get all those phone calls, me and Max, oh, let's do this, and we can do this, blah, 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 and let's do all this shit, and blah, 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 blah. You know, like, most of the time, Skin Mask wasn't on the phone when I was on the phone. But there was one or two times where he was on the phone discussing it with us, with Yaya too. But Skid Mask never reached out to me on that shit. That was all like orchestrated by Yaya. I'll tell you that much right now. When I met them at the gathering last year, Yaya was real chill. His girl was a fucking sweetheart, you know, to all of us. But Skid Mask was like the dude. So Skid Mask was a lot like attitude-wise, when you're talking to him, he's like a more hardcore imagine like a biker version, older biker version of fucking D-Lyrical.
Yeah, I can see that. I got it.
Like, yo, bro, what's up, man? You know, just real cool. Just real fucking cool, you know. So,
I mean, when I was going to meet you, PN, like, I thought you were gonna be this, you know, hardcore asshole that's gonna be like, "Who are you? Oh, you're a peasant. Get away from me." Instead, you just turned out to be just a little faggot.
You know, I think I'm gonna start acting that way towards people, so people can stop calling me fake at this point. So, like, I met CPN and he was just chill. He's a fucking fake. I'm just gonna be like, "Yo, CPN, I like your videos. Get the fuck away from me, punk ass nigga.
Hey,
fuck you."
I heard you killed that show with Max. Is that correct?
I do believe, sir. I wasn't watching them.
I saw the video. It was all right.
Did you get any? Yeah, did you get any video?
Oh yeah, I had two cameramen. I'm waiting on the footage.
I would have been there supporting, but I'm on the other side of the country. But I am moving to the East Coast after the gathering.
That's what's up.
First of all, fuck the East Coast, bro. West Coast in this bitch all day, fam.
West Coast is the best coast, but
That's
all the people I want to work with, all the stuff I want to do, everybody I'm trying to link with is in the East Coast, man.
Bitch.
Okay, so this is what Cisnac says.
I'm sorry, bro. Maybe I have thought about, I did want to work with Darren for a while before I went east and see if they'd let me do a couple tracks.
Nah, fuck that, fam. West Coast. That's how it is out here. Fuck the East Coast, fam.
Really? Are you bringing back the East Coast, West Coast beef?
That's what we're doing. I'm literally. You don't see. Listen, y'all don't seem to understand something. All right, this is what I try. I've tried to explain this before. I'm like, look, you guys know we all go to gatherings and other big events from across the country, and all you motherfuckers that are on some hardcore high hate shit. You know, people like Chuck Reeves or the dude who runs JFL or other people like that, Don Pell and all those. Y'all niggas got girlfriends, and we all know girlfriends are scandalous as fuck. The day you guys are gonna end up breaking up on some fuck shit, she's gonna feel very vengeful. And the next thing you know, there's going to be a video of your girl in CPN.
Oh my god!
And that's when that's when CPN will drop his hit 'em up fucking cover, fam.
Bro, you're hurting me. I just stayed with my girl the night before last, and I told her, I'm not even gonna lie, no simp shit. I told her I loved her for the very first time after a year. We have been together a year. I got the bottle of Grey Goose. We're smoking. We're eating good. We had a great night. I said, you know what? I love you. You know, you mean a lot to me. There was like a 2-day period where it wasn't even really a break. It was like just, I'm not going to stay over tonight. Even though I live here, I'm going to stay over here. You do your thing. I'm going to do mine. Turns out she got some fucking dick.
Damn right, fam.
I can never look at you the same after you violate a motherfucker like that. And I'm like, she's crying. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little teared up. But I'm like, damn, I had feelings for you. Every girl really is a slut. It's true. You are off. Man, the good ones are hard to find. Y'all are sluts.
Well, hey, check this out.
Sorry for the ramble.
Let me explain something to you real quick.
My heart hurt. Sorry.
Let me explain something to you real quick.
Go ahead.
First of all, I gotta address something with Cisnac. Cisnac says I met CPN, and first thing he said was, "Can I touch your dick?" And I was like, "Back up, bitch." Okay, Cisnac, all I'm saying is, you know as well as I do that the ending to your little story was way different. We were two drunk juggalos in Vegas. Dicks were touched, fam. Okay, first of all.
Wow. Okay. It's all good.
CPN, the only reason why he doesn't remember touching your dick is because you can't fucking see it.
It felt like just rubbing your pant leg, dog.
It was me and Cisnac basically tried to do a homemade remake of the movie Anaconda versus Python.
Oh my god.
Hey, in the little Cisnac, let Tommy James tell you a little something. I do appreciate
Anaconda versus Garter Snake.
This motherfucker. He busted up on the IG Live. He spit some mad game. This fool don't play. Much love to Cisnac. That's it.
Right. Now, as far as your girl fucking on you, fam. I hear you. I've been down that road, fam. It's not a great.
This is over and over again, though.
Wait. So you have a girl that's been fucking on you over and over?
No, not the same one, but I've had it happen like some times before, man. I've been around the block. Let's put it this way. Before I became a rapper, I fucked 100 chicks. Easy.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, let me put it to you this. People do it all the fuck. Like, I'll say, so Captain Flannel, He says both guys and girls cheat. Guys get caught because they tell themselves. Girls never tell themselves, and it's never their fault. LOL. You spelled there wrong, fam. You used the wrong there.
Oh my God!
Call you out. It's the there. It's the there with an I, fam. I'm just calling you out on there. But anyway,
here's what it is. I really don't care. It is what it is.
Are you telling me you're being a cuck, fam?
No, I'm not good with it. I'm moving on, but it is what it is.
Well, check this out. I'll tell you this, like the worst I've had it, because I've had girlfriends cheat on me before, but the worst one was like, it wasn't like I love you and then she flipped out and went and did something. You know what I mean? It was like we were like, we've said the love word like a long time ago, and we were like hardcore into our fucking relationship. And then one day I was talking to her on the phone one night before I went to bed, and she's like, "Oh my God, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to sleep, baby. I love you, and I'll talk to you tomorrow." And I was like, "All right." And come to find out, what she was doing is she had to get ready, you know, to go meet this other dude. So,
Fuck.
you know what I mean?
Well, you live and you learn.
She was acting weird, like you spend enough time around a person where you know that their actions are off.
Exactly. You know something.
Like, yo, you know what I mean? Now, it's also, here's the other thing. Okay, so, and I know everyone has different standards for this, but what do you consider unfaithful?
I would consider unfaithful someone that like gets with you, says that they're gonna like spend as much time with it, you know, as they can with you, and then do the exact fucking opposite. If that makes any sense. Like I've had girls like say, oh, like because before I did this open relationship shit, I used to be monogamous. I used to just only do one bitch at a time, you know. And I had a girl literally say, "Oh, well, I can't go on a date with you today because I got to go do homework." And then she butt down me and she was fucking my homie.
Oh, fucking dirty bitch. Here, check this out. Here's unfaithful to me. We got an apartment together. We're in a year-long relationship. I love you several times. We both got keys to the same goddamn apartment. I'm at work. Turns out she's been sucking dicks while Tommy James been cooking in the kitchen. Not one dick, 3 confirmed dicks.
3 dicks?
3 is the lucky number.
So let me ask you this question. You find out your girl was sneaking around, right?
Yeah.
But then you find out the person she's sneaking around with, her name is Ashley.
I wouldn't feel it as much. But she was literally like taking like inches down the throat type shit. Like, for real, by homies. A couple of them were my friends. Like, he used to come and buy weed from me. They're like, man, are we still cool? I'm like, bro, I don't even know what to say at that point. I was with her for a year. Literally, that's one of those times I was like, man, maybe I'm focusing my energy in the wrong area. I should go focus on me. Fuck these hoes. I'm just going to, be with a female. I got friends. Who knows? Anything can happen. It's like now. I'm not against being with a woman. I just want to focus my time on me. But that last girl, man, I finally said I love you to her. I thought we were good. And then she's like, well, by the way, just so you know, I did this. It's like, we were only gone for 2 days. What the fuck? Like maybe a week or a month. Anyway, fuck all this shit. Let's get on a more positive note. We're here with CPN 216A. Let's talk about this cipher real quick because this is getting spicy. 216A, Humble Lunatic, Tommy James, several other killers, Killer Cali Hustle. This is a big hodgepodge. So it's going to be dope as fuck. I hope y'all give it a listen. And I came here to show y'all some These are the last runs of these. Lung Butter, Brain Rot with Shaggy the Airhead, my first album, Spirit Resin, that's it. The rest are all coming in boxes from a company, so they're like done differently. They have like actual like cases and stamps, and it's all legalized. These are my bootlegs. So if anybody's interested, hit me up in the DMs. We'll make a deal. Free shipping. I also got a lot of new projects coming up as far as The Gathering. I know that Zay's in the cipher doing a music video, the 26th, and I told most of y'all that. The question is, should Skeletor be in the video? Should Slayer 17 be in the video? Did you guys see this Slayer 17 scenario? Who saw it?
Real quick, I gotta go, but I will talk to you guys later, all right?
Much love, homie. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Alexandria always gotta just go on a web. I think Alexandria is unfaithful. Hey, Party Bastards wants to know where you see your music in 5 years.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm probably still going to be underground because I'm a fucking scrub at heart, but I like to have nice things. If I can take it bigger, I will. But I see myself being like, Kung Fu Vampire, how he's got his own lane. He's very independent. He needed no label. He's got a good, successful web store. He does collaborations constantly. Okay, let's put it this way. Me on a small scale, between album sales and collabs, I probably make a couple $100 extra a week. Not enough to feed my family. I have a full-time glass job, but it's enough to make me excited. I don't even have no merch yet. Nobody knows about me yet. There's a lot of opportunity in this game if you just do hard work. Let's put it this way. My check's $1,000. 900 goes into beats, videos, features. I live like a scrub. I wear the same pairs of socks. I fucking wear the same shirts. I'm not proud of this. This is shit that I just do because I want to get to this goal. I'm so close. We're going to have a website, merch. We got it all planned out. So close, guys. In 5 years, I'm going to be holding it down for the underground. Everybody knows they can reach me, and I got dope products.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Sorry, I rambled. I'm a rambling man.
Well, see, here's the problem, though. You'll never reach that if you move to the East Coast because it's the fucking East Coast.
But CPN, I live on the West Coast, and there's no outlets for me to do this kind of music, and there's no shows. There's shows in the East, right, Zay? They're all over. There's a lot more shows. There's nothing for me to jump on over here, really.
Dude, I could get you on so many shows out here.
If I came out there, look at Jason the Sing God. I hate to put him in this. Perfect example. He lived in the Bay. He realized that he had a good enough following and a good enough deal going that he could move over east with this girl or whatever, struggle for a bit. I'm not going to quit my day job. I'm going to use it to support my basic needs in studio time or whatever, but we need shows. That's the next step, right, Zay? To be a real artist, you need the shows.
Yep.
You need the videos.
That's not necessarily true.
No, but I'm just saying, like, that's a big part of it, like the shows, being on Spotify, having a business license, taking it serious.
Let me ask you this question then.
What?
Why do you feel, so let me ask you this, why do you feel you need shows? Just,
Here's the thing. I honestly have way more fun writing and recording. I hate performing. I do it out of pure necessity. I would like to make it without doing shows. Okay. But if I have to, I will. A lot of people, okay, to answer your question, a lot of people like Zay too. He can agree, and Max have told me I need to do more shows in order to get noticed in this game. Extra Overdose told me that. I just talked to EXO. He was the last person to say, you need to get the show game going, homie. You got everything else, videos, albums, if you get merch and shows, you're going to shine like a diamond. And I'm trying to take this advice. I don't think y'all would lie to me.
I personally, when I look at a lot of shit, I say, I think a lot of everyone's going around it backwards. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, you got to do shows, but the whole point of doing shows, the only reason artists do shows is to make more money off of their music. That's why they do shows.
That's what I figured. I'd rather make money out of album sales, collabs, and merch sales. And I'm not just going to be a rapper. I deal with Lazy and Crazy. That Shaggy the Airhead, he's a homie.
So hold on. So back to what I was saying before you cut me off.
Sorry, did I am an asshole like that. Yeah. Please, Ben. I'm sorry.
So basically, the reason, so Captain Photo, you need music first. Shocktrostic shows aren't all they're made up to be, but if marketed right, it can work. The problem I see, and especially in this underground culture, is that's what everyone's focused on. Doing shows. Okay, doing shows. The problem is all of y'all getting together to do shows and no one's coming to see you. The reason no one's coming to see you is because you haven't touched anybody musically yet. You know what I mean? And so, like, I find the underground, when it comes to the show shit, to be no different than what do you call it? Those infomercials you say, see the way I'm living in this nice house, you see this nice car. Well, if you buy my kit for $39.95, you can live like this too. You can make money. You can make lots of money in a little bit of time once you learn the secrets. And then you can have all the time in the world and all the money in the world that you would like. You know what I mean? And to me, that's how the underground has pretty much turned it. When I look at like underground shows that are not ICP, right? That are not Twisted, that are not you see, like, I know you've seen the pictures of like the Axis Family tour and other tours where, like, look, 20 people showed up. Look, 30 people showed up. Do you ever think to yourself, how the fuck are those bands making money if no one's coming to those shows? I'll tell you exactly. How it works. Okay, here's the secret to it. Somebody says, hey, Kung Fu Vampire is coming to town. Axe is coming to town. All right. Okay, cool. And the first thing that happens is those promoters start reaching out to all these underground acts that want to get noticed. And they tell them, okay, $300. And you can open up the show for like 20 minutes. Why do you think you've gone to shows sometimes that has like kind of a known name as the man, and then there's 10 fucking underground acts constantly opening for hours throughout the night? So that promoter probably had to pay the band $1,000 to come play and just raked in another $2,000.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's exactly how it is.
It wasn't because of fans. What it was people want to say, I opened for this cat. They want to build their resume, and they're what happens though is that doesn't do anything. That don't do shit. And I should be a prime example to that. You know what I mean? How many people walk up to me? Oh my God, it's CPN, the guy who interviewed Tech Nine. No. That doesn't do anything. You know what I mean? So I interviewed Tech Nine. So the fuck what? You know, Trey Pound, Shaggy's brother.
Wait, you're telling me you didn't get 200 subscribers after that happened?
Okay, 200.
It helps, bro. Every view helps, man.
Yeah, every view.
I made like 5 fans last night. You know what I'm saying? Like that was dope.
I understand that. But what
I love every single one of them, bro.
But what I'm saying, it's like buying something for $10 and then being able and then turning around and reselling it for 2. It's not, you know what I mean? It's
getting 100 people to do it.
Right.
Yeah, that's why every person counts. That's why shows are important.
No. Okay. Now, let's say you establish your music already.
Right.
To the point where people are listening and they're like, yo, this dude's the shit. I love this shit. Now you have enough people to where you say, hey, I'm going to be performing live at this spot. Oh, shit. Cool. We're fucking rolling through. We want to go see that motherfucker. I listen to that CD all the fucking time. You know what I mean? So then you have all these people that want to buy tickets and that maybe want to get a t-shirt or something because they actually like your music. Right. So then when you start doing shows, you get 500 people in there. You get like 500 people in there. You're making money now. You know what I mean? You're getting paid now to do shows. The goal is not to do shows. The goal is to get enough people listening to you that you can do shows.
Can do your own shows.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Exactly. Trust me. Yeah, it's the goal.
Not just do your own shows, though. What I'm saying is it's to get enough people listening to you to where, like, so for instance, when you go on tour with another band, like a bigger band and stuff, and they say, we're going to take you on tour with us. First of all, let me put it to you like this. Any band who fucking tells you, oh, yeah, we think you have what it takes to make, so you want to buy on this tour? No, they don't. They do not believe you're anything special because they're charging you money. They want you to pay them money to do it. They're trying to make extra money off you because there are so many examples of we want you on this tour, or we're going to take you out on tour because we feel you're the next motherfucker. You know what I mean? That they don't charge those artists money, right? Yep. So what happens in cases like where you buy onto a tour, yeah, that can be a good investment when you're already somewhat known. But when an artist says, we want to take you on tour, or we're going to pay you to go on tour with us, this much money a show, what they've seen with your numbers of how many people like you and listen to you, that you are going to sell tickets.
Right.
And that's how that works.
Yep.
You know, a lot of these big famous rappers you see now that got popular on the internet, they didn't get popular from shows. They got popular from putting their music on the internet and doing promotion to get more people to listen to their shit. Yeah, that's how they got popular.
The super fans will come to the shows. You know what I mean? It builds up the show and everything. Like, they might have the super fans will bring their homies too, you know? They'll be like, hey, I'm definitely going to this show. Whether you're like, you know what I'm saying? Like when they make weekend plans, they're like, well, I'm doing this. You're either coming or not. Like, and the super fans expect you to be there too, you know?
Right.
That's like, you got to keep them happy, you know? Like, they help me. Like, I'm going to pull through for them as much as I can also, you know?
Right. Because I'll put it to you this way, and I can only go by my own personal experience. I've been going to shows like Juggalo shit since I was 16, you know, going to shows and shit. And from all that, I've probably walked away a fan of maybe like 4 openers. I don't know. I've probably seen more openers than I've seen main act bands, obviously, because they put a few openers on there. But I've probably walked away a fan of maybe about 4 openers. See, the other thing about a show, and we got to do shows and this, that, and the other, is shows suck. Like, I don't like watching an artist whose music I don't know. So, like, when I go to certain rock festivals and shit, and it's like there's one band on there I want to see, I'm not having the greatest time all the time with all these other bands are playing because I don't know their fucking music. I don't listen to that type of music, so I don't know a lot of their fucking music. I've seen bands, they have pyrotechnics and they're really energetic. Did I have a good time? Barely, because I don't know their fucking music. But then a band hits whose music I know, and they could not have as energetic of a show as the band whose music I didn't know. Yeah, I still enjoyed this band a lot more because they played all the songs I like. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I feel it. Shows are important, CPN.
I mean, I'm just saying, if that's how y'all feel, that's how y'all feel. I'm just, from a business perspective, I'm saying that I feel that a lot of these shows, it's just they're not the smartest investments.
If you have to invest, yeah, depending on your situation, per show, per event, per headliner, you know, it's all variance.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Some promoters, like I got one promoter my manager plugged me in with that the way he does his tickets is a little different to where you can actually profit. You know what I'm saying? And it's a fair price for the tickets. It's like everyone's different.
Right. Like, I'll put it to you this way. I know a dude, there's a dude out here. He was opening before I was legal to drink. He's been opening Juggalo shows and doing this, that, and the other. You know what he's still doing? Opening.
Yeah.
He's still opening.
Yep.
Because he invested a lot of shit into just doing shows.
Right.
And that's
well, yeah,
how
you
I'm
can't
gonna.
put all your eggs in one basket.
Right.
I mean, I just turned down an Eastern show because I didn't feel like I was ready for it right now because I got all this other shit I want to get done.
Right.
And I was literally, it wasn't that much. Like I had the money, but I didn't want to give it up right now. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
Well, my thing is, I honestly feel that investing more in once you have get your product made, obviously, and
Right.
once you have your product made, you're confident enough about it, investing more in promoting the product. If you know that your product is going to turn heads, then what you want to do is you want to promote that product.
Right.
You want more and more people to be like, yo, I'm trying to buy this CD. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get this shit. Because more and more people you have doing that, then you're like, yo, we're doing a show. Where do I get tickets?
Hell yeah.
You know, this whole support, like if you just look at the history of you just look at even recently, like the Juggalo Unity tour with Blaze and ABK. Like, nobody was going to that. They weren't playing packed houses. They were playing small fucking bars and drawing 30 people, maybe. You know. Now, all these juggalos are talking about we need unity. Look at how many people did not shell out for a unity tour.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the reason being is because it's forced. It's like, you can't force that shit.
Right.
You know, juggalos were calling themselves family and fucking being there for each other a lot more when it wasn't forced, when they weren't talking about it in every other fucking song. You know, I feel the same goes for the whole support your local underground. Those words just make me cringe. You know what I mean? Because I know that you will get less support that way. Right. Because now you're forcing support. Like, it's almost saying to somebody, it doesn't matter if you even like their music, you should support them by sharing their shit, maybe financially, you know, coming out your pocket for a concert ticket or something. You should support them because they're underground acts.
Yeah, I don't push it like that.
You know what I mean? But I'm saying, like, that's like a lot. That's a big part of the underground too. People always support your local underground. Support your local underground. The truth of the matter is, no matter how much fucking people shout it, the underground and juggalos and everything else are hound dogs, just like everyone else. You know what I mean? They want to see the big famous people on stage.
Right.
You know, so your fucking goal should be to become somebody people want to see on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is Tommy okay? Did he die?
Nah.
I mean, that's just my perspective on the whole thing.
No, I get it. I don't know. It's different. Like I'm probably only about 25 shows deep. You know what I'm saying? But like through my experience, it's like some shows really don't matter. They won't. Like they don't. Like, there's been shows that did nothing. I didn't get any followers. Maybe one like IG follower and a couple daps, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It happens. You gotta you go through it. But once you get to a certain level of it, dude, you kind of just know what shows not to do, you know? It's like It's like untold. It's like, oh, you're doing that. All right. That's cool. Like, do you? Like, because either way, it's connecting and it's, you know, networking, if nothing else. But it's just a matter of if you got the time for it.
Right.
But then if it's going to cost you, that's a whole nother level of is it worth it? And it's just like it's like unspoken about, you know. Like I don't talk to other rappers about what shows are worth doing and shit like that. I don't communicate that with other people. But if a homie said he wants a show, I can get him a show.
Good morning.
No, Pig Venus, I hear you on there. I do hope there's no. I mean, the amount of people they got on that tour, I don't think they have time for openers. But I do hope there's no openers on. I remember one time I posted on Facebook. Is anyone else sick of like Juggalo shows having fucking 15 different goddamn underground openers?
Yes.
Thomas did not OD.
And people were coming at me like, man, you're just hating. ICP was there. ICP was there at one point. And you know what I say to that? No, they weren't. No, they weren't. Like, that's what motherfuckers don't understand. Like, read the goddamn book. No, they weren't. ICP wasn't some local opener fucking group ever. They got booked one time to open up for Isham as Inner City Posse, and they didn't even make it to that fucking performance, right? And then their first show was Insane Clown Posse. Isham opened up for them. Like, not opened up, but as a co-headliner. Like, it was Isham and ICP. You know, and ICP was like the close. You know what I mean? Like, the first Insane Clown Posse fucking performance was, in fact, ICP headlined their own fucking show. You know what I mean? Because prior to that, what they were doing is flyers of our new album, this album, samplers, album. Nobody does that anymore. Nobody does that.
Why don't we, like, seriously, I do that. I got a shitload of shit getting printed up, and I put them all over the place on, like, you know, telephone poles, places. Can you get in trouble for that legally?
I don't think so. But see, here's
I put them everywhere.
Here's the problem also. Okay. Like put him on telephone poles, you know, because you never know who's gonna walk by and take that off. You know what I mean?
True,
you gotta figure out where your demograph's at, and then you find where the most people that fit your demograph are, and you pass them out there.
East Coast.
No, not East Coast.
I'm just fucking around. There's places and there is outlets here, but just not as much. There's not as many shows. There's not as many collectives. What would
see? And this is where if you're trying to succeed in music, this is where you got to start thinking like a businessman. So you say there's not as many shows and there's not as many collective, this, that, and the other. So I got to go to East Coast where the underground is strong and there's underground rappers everywhere. No. They're doing shows all the fucking time. Okay, fine. No, hold on. Shut up. Okay. So
okay.
Go to the East Coast. There's a lot of underground rappers there. There's a lot of underground shows. There's fucking shows all the motherfucking time. You know what you just entered? A diluted, oversaturated market.
But
you are
can I say
CPN? You are telling me you are in an area that doesn't have that movement.
It does.
Therefore,
but not the level. Hold on, not the caliber of rappers that are touring the other side of the country. In my opinion, it's rare. And then, look, I'm not saying that I got to move. That's where the shows are. That's where the rappers are. I just have connections. I know people who say that they like my music. They'll help me get set up. There's a possibility, you know, I'm not living through a pipe dream here, man. I put in work. I've met people. It's easy to move places and just say, fuck what's going on here. I have no kids or nothing. Bounce. The West Coast, or I've had other talks. There are places on the West Coast, but, you know, it's got to make sense.
Right. But this is what I'm saying. The East Coast is also an extremely oversaturated market. See, now here was the other thing, too. When me and my homie were rapping, and we were doing our shit. Like, he did his shit all on his own. I did my album all on my own. And then, like, every now and then, me and him would do a song together. And when we would do shows, I did shows by myself. He did shows by himself. But we would also do this thing where we would do shows together where our set was literally part of one of my songs will go into part of one of his songs, back and forth. And then, you know, 2 parts of one of my song would go into 2 parts of one of his songs. And then after that, boom, like one of my full songs and one of his full songs. Then back to me and I do 3 full songs. Then back to him and he do 3 full songs. And then like somewhere between that, the way we'd switch off is we do one of the songs we did together that never appeared on any of our albums. You know what I mean? Me and him are not like me and him. We rock so many stages together and all that. And we were never on each other's albums. Like it was the craziest shit. But I would tell him, he'd be like, man, we need to be up in Tucson. We need to be up in Phoenix. And I said, fuck that. Dude, we're going to do that shit here in Douglas. We're going to do it in Bisbee. We're going to do it in Sierra Vista. We're going to do this shit in Cochise County. And he's like, why? Why? Dude, there's no fucking scene here. And I said, exactly. Exactly. Wow. There's no fucking scene here. What that means is when we hand somebody a sampler CD, their fucking eyes pop out of their head.
You're right.
When we fucking walk into a fucking room after a while, that's fucking Ryan Prototype, the motherfucking rappers. And that means something to them there because rappers aren't walking around every two fucking minutes. You know
it's not like Las Vegas where you got 10 guys passing out CDs or New York. Check it out, homie. You just opened a new light to me. Like, and I'm not saying this just because you're CPN, but you might be on the right channel. Maybe I'm thinking about this the wrong way.
Bro, let me put it to you this way. Okay? I was selling my CD like fucking hotcakes. Douglas, Arizona, when I was born, I think had like 18,000 people in it.
Yeah.
I forgot what the population is now, but kayfabe of the mom's basement virginity aside, okay. When I was selling my fucking CD and I was doing shows, the shows I was doing were billed as Raya, were billed as Prototype. You know what I mean? That's what they were billed as. That's who people in Cochise County came to fucking see. I've signed autographs in Denny's, bro. And I'll put it to you this way. I was getting free drugs, I was getting free drinks, and I was banging fucking groupie bitches. Because guess what? Small town groupie bitches, they're still women, fam. They're still females with fucking titties and pussies.
You know what I mean? Brother? And I live in a good enough area, Spokane, Seattle, you got Oregon, there's shit in Idaho. I'm going to tell you what, don't get me wrong. After the gathering, I'm going to travel the whole East Coast because I got homies and I got shit I got lined up. But when I come back home, why don't we just push it here? Can I show you something real quick? We got the Spirit Resin. That's the #1 album right there, brother. That's a fire starter. Like you said, it's got to start somewhere. Fucking tell me, Shaggy the Airhead, you know him. Mm-hmm. Check out that. You tell me that ain't dope artwork. Got the double cover.
It's all right.
Basically, I got the catalog. Lung Butter. Fucking tell me that ain't. Look, it's all green. You get the lungs in there. It's all quality shit that I know I can push with the merch I got coming. Maybe I'll just do it here. You know,
but I'm telling you, bro, when you're in an area that doesn't have a lot of that shit, because where I was from, the only local shows that ever existed, they were all bands. All these kids whose parents worked for the city or whatever, and their mommies got them a drum set and a guitar and all this other stuff. But there was no fucking hip hop scene. There was no fucking rappers out there. You know what I mean? Or maybe there were, but they just weren't fucking known because they were like rapping at home and
in the basement,
using some fun, and just passing it out to their homies. Nobody was promoting. There was a local store in my hometown. It was called Eddie's Music Store. And at Eddie's Music Store, that was the only place where you can get CDs that had parental advisory and all that, because Walmart wasn't selling those, right? Yeah. And Walmart was the only other like big fucking places where I'm from. But Eddie's Music Store, and he made a lot of money because guess what? Even though it's a small town, it's on the border though. So like, a lot of other crazy shit would happen there too. A lot of that cholo shit, that gangster shit coming over from Mexico. But guess what? Yeah, all these fucking high school kids, you know what they want to listen to? They want to hear Tupac. They want to listen to Bone Thugs. They want to listen to this shit. So guess where they went? To Eddie's fucking music store. I bought ICP CDs there. Like, he would actually get a couple ICP CDs in because there's some people in my town that liked ICP, So like me and my homie went and bought Bizarre Bazaar at Eddie's Music Store. We bought Twisted Freak Show at Eddie's Music Store. You know what I mean? I was the first fucking local artist ever to have his CD slung at a fucking Eddie's Music Store, bro. Local rapper. He had local fucking bands, like rock bands, but I was the first local fucking rapper to have Eddie his fucking shit inside of Eddie's Music Store. And guess what? Because he had a special order, all his CDs cost more than what you would see at Camelot or FYE or Virgin Records and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like his CDs, like a CD that would cost $15 in a store costs $22 at Eddie's Music Store. But when you're the only game in town, motherfuckers will shell out that extra $8. You know what I mean? To get those fucking CDs. That's how that worked. So I went in and I was like, bro, how much do you make off CDs? And he told me, like, when I special order this, that, and the other, blah, 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 I make about $3 and some change off each CD I sell. And I said, okay, look, sell my CD for $10 and just give me $6.
Yeah.
You know, give me $6, you make $4. And he was like, dude, I bet, I'm with it. And I paid $1 and some change to have my CD per CD. No, I paid 96 cents per CD to have them pressed. Because you had to, if you bought them in quantities of 1,000, it was $960. So 96 cents, right?
Yeah.
And so I was making $5.04 a CD. That motherfucker slung. I shit you not. That motherfucker slung hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of those bitches. Nice. And then people came directly to me to buy CDs. I'm telling you this, off between CDs, shirts, and some of the money I got paid to do shows, you know how much money I made in a year's time?
Probably a lot.
30. I made 38 grand.
CPN, let me cut in and interject for just 5 damn minutes here. I'm not honking my horn. Tommy James ain't shit. I just came out a year ago. I like fucking only have a couple hundred YouTube subscribers, 3,000 IG subscribers. I'm small. But let me tell you about the Tommy James hustle. I've been, like I tried to show you, project after project with notable producers, you know, Kato the producer, Godsynth, fucking Shaggy the Airhead. We got a plan to do a second one. I have run through hundreds of these bitches. They go from everywhere, from the Philippines to Dutchland to all over the country. People need to help support. You know, I'm not begging, but I just need more people to find out about me, brother, and help push me, interview me if you have time. If you see fucking A, it's a dope animated video. I have more coming. Like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying, bro. I'm the real deal, homie. I'm very...
I'm not telling you to go anywhere. What I'm doing...
No, I didn't say you, dog. I'm just letting you know. I think you're not informed about my hustle. And as far as the shows, I've only done 5 shows, but I'm trying to find them. I'm talking to people. I'm talking to you guys.
Okay. Remember how I told you? Remember how I just told you I pulled in about 38 grand when I put my fucking album out?
Yeah.
Check this out. Okay. I pulled about 38 grand in less than a year's time.
Yeah.
And check this out. You said you've only done 5 shows?
Yeah.
By the time I had put my album out and was selling that bitch,
yeah,
I had done 2.
Oh, and like I said, the majority of my money doesn't come from shows. It comes from pushing the CDs and majorly collabs. I have artists working under me who pay me $200 to be on their songs. They want me to be on 5 songs. I have a good studio, dog. It's a dope sound, and I'm starting an entertainment company. This is the real motherfucking deal. Dirty Ritual Entertainment is coming. You know, we do beats. We're trying to do in-house videos. I'm bringing a video guy to the gathering to help film us all, along with Brooklyn Menace. He says he's going to get an angle. Like, it's going to be dope. Let's embrace each other and find out what we're all doing. And
of course.
I just don't think you know much about me. Like, about I've put it work.
Look, I'm just explaining to you. See, right now you're coming off defensive, fam.
No, not at all.
Calm down.
Oh, I'm calm. You never see me upset.
Okay, that's fine. But I'm explaining to you,
oh.
like, why I feel the way I feel about the music industry, and maybe you take a couple things I say and try to apply them. That's why I was explaining to you about the opportunity thing, about like, oh, on the East Coast, and there's a lot more, because I knew, because my boy. Like I said, my boy wanted to do the shit in Tucson. He wanted to do the shit up here in Tucson. He wanted to do the shit up in Phoenix because he was like, yo, there's more opportunity there. And I said, no, fuck that, bro, because what's going to happen is there's a lot of rappers in Tucson and there's a lot of rappers in Phoenix.
It's saturated.
It's saturated. Down here, it's untapped. It's an untapped well.
I agree with you 100% on that.
You know what ended up happening?
What's that?
I did a Halloween show. It was called Hollow Raya, right?
Ooh, Hollow Raya, hit him with that.
And you know what ended up happening? So it was Prototype and myself. Prototype was not on stage with me this time. Prototype did a full set himself, and then I finished out the night, headlined it, right?
Yeah.
Everybody who fucking was opening for the show were local fucking rappers who decided to get on their fucking goddamn game because they fucking kept hearing this Raya motherfucker.
Ooh.
Like everybody has a CD. And then I told you about those rock shows.
Yeah.
They started hitting me up. They wanted to do like one segment of hip hop during their fucking shit. And they wanted me to do it because I was the most known where I was from. you know, we're gonna have Raya come in between, like, we're gonna have 3 rock bands, Raya's gonna play, and then 3 more rock bands. I even co-headlined like the one of the biggest rock bands in my fucking town. I co-headlined a show with them. It was Raya and then them. They were called Indu. And it was Raya, it was co-headline, it was main staging, Raya, Indu. You know what I mean? And it was dope.
Hell yeah.
Because, and I'll tell you this, it was, I remember getting on stage at one of those shows and thinking like, okay, like I drew maybe 30 people, 40 people, right? All right, cool. And then I'm thinking like, man, I hope my people don't fight with the rock kids out here. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm doing, I had this song called Across Her Skin. And so I always did it with the mic stand, or I'd sit down and do it, you know, very sad song about girls who cut themselves. And as I'm singing, I hear this whole fucking room, hundreds of fucking people fucking singing it back. And I'm like,
whoa,
what's going on, dog? Like, it was tripping me out. And then the music for Creepy starts and everybody fucking goes insane over Creepy, because that's the song everybody was down with. You know what I mean? But I'm saying what I did was I saw it was an untapped fucking resource. And I said, fuck it. We're not gonna go where the shit's flowing right now. We're not gonna go where the gold mines have had fucking miners in and out of them taking gold nuggets out. We're digging right fucking here, the land that has not been fucking dug in yet. That's what we're gonna do.
Okay. Can I ask you? Can I go ahead?
And like I said, I made money. I got free drugs. I got free booze. And I got bitches like there was no fucking tomorrow at fucking rapper parties. Like, it was what it was.
What part of the East Coast is this? Or what state, fam?
This is Arizona, not the East Coast.
So okay, so I mean West Coast. My bad, I'm stoned as fuck. West Coast. So
Southern Arizona.
Talking about untouched territory as far as not just horrorcore shit, but real rap, where would you say a rapper should post up at? A new guy. What would you do?
Wherever you're gonna post. I don't know. All I'm saying is I'm giving you my perspective on the music industry, especially the underground. You know what I mean? I'm giving you my perspective on it. And from what I've seen and what we did, you know, what me and Prototype did.
I got you.
You know when me and Prototype stopped rapping?
Why's that?
When we were on tour. Legitimately, we went on fucking tour to a few states. We played in Chicago. Played a company fucking hit us up. They funded the whole thing. There were some other rappers on there. There's a guy named D the Don out of Denver, I remember, and some other people. But anyway, I the only reason I remember D the Don is because we were like kicking it with him and his crew all the fucking time, right? But anyway, so we were doing this, and our last stop was in Denver. Denver was having some music festival thing called the Sky High Music Festival, and we played twice. We played on a Friday night and we played on a Sunday night. And Friday night was dope, but Sunday night was fucking hell. I almost got in a fight with the club owner. I went in the back and tore up the fucking green room like it was no one's business.
Hot damn.
We had this. So this is how it happened, right? He pissed me off like on some bullshit. He was like, he tried to fucking flex on me and he just pissed me off. And we were the last act that was gonna go on that night. So after so the act right before us, I was like, yo, Protac, come with me real quick. And we went into the fucking green room and I tore the lights out of the fucking walls and shit, kicked holes in it, flipped shit. He was like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, fuck this nigga, man. And so we tore that bitch up and then walked back. We grabbed all our shit because we had to get on a fucking thing to get to the airport, and we had a flight in a few hours to come home. So I was like, So we grabbed all our shit, went to the backstage, put our shit down. Our fucking intro hit. We walked out on stage with our shit, put our shit down right behind us on stage. We did half the set, and I said, "Yo, DJ, cut the music." And he was like, so he finally cuts the music. I was like, "Hey, y'all, blah blah blah. Thank you for rocking with us, but the set's gonna have to cut short here because let me tell you something. The owner of this motherfucking club is a fucking punk ass bitch. That's him right there. Fuck that motherfucker. Suck my fucking dick, motherfucker, blah, blah, blah." And I said, "If you go back and check your fucking green room, I just destroyed that motherfucker. Fuck you and this club." And I took the microphone, and they had like all these like pictures on the wall and like with like glass or whatever. And I fucking threw that microphone into one of the pictures, and it shattered and fucking boom. Me and Prototype turned around, picked up our shit, grabbed a big thing of samplers, threw them out into the fucking club, and ran out of the fucking building.
Yeah, that'd probably be the best thing to do at that point.
The club was called Cervantes in Denver. It was called Club Cervantes in Denver, and we ran across, jumped on and this was the greatest thing. We run across the street. And we see the light rail coming. So we just fucking boom, light rail comes. We jump on the light rail, end up at the end of the fucking block, jump off. There's the bus for $20. It'll take you to the airport. And that bus is about to leave. We run up, give the dude $20 a piece, jump on that bus, head out to the airport. We're like, whew, we fixed that. We fixed that shit. You know what I mean? On our fucking ride to the airport, we were like, "Bro, all this fucking bullshit on this tour, bro. Like, what the fuck?" I liked all the Douglas shit we were doing. Because in Douglas, we were fucking rock stars, bro. And I was like, man, I liked all the Douglas shit we were doing. This fucking dealing with fucking executives and all that other shit. I can't fucking handle this. And we had this long talk on the bus, at the airport, on the plane. And by the time we got home, we decided we're taking a fucking break for a while because, like, fuck this bullshit. This is what all those rappers talk about all the time when you reach a certain area. And we were like, dude, we're just done. And so we took a break, and then me and him would party, though. Me and him would still fucking party. And then what ended up happening was we decided we were going to start working on music again, and we started talking to another dude, and then this dude was trying to dick us around. Then we tried to talk to another dude, and that dude was on some bullshit, and we were like, bro, look, no more of this shit. Yeah. This is what we're going to do. If people hit us up for a show, if it's convenient for us, it's going to be like what we used to do, bro. When me and you used to just go in parties and put our CD in on the fucking thing and just rap with people at fucking parties, bro. That's what we're going to do. I'm done with this bullshit.
See, when it becomes a point where you want me to, and I have done shows, not as many as these other folks, but when you're doing, it's a performance. It's like a video. You're giving a big piece of yourself. You're jumping around. You're sweating. You're animated. It kicks your ass if you really give a good attempt. So I want to, maybe not so much a video, but a performance.
That was legitimately not the point of my story whatsoever, but go ahead.
No, well, I wasn't even talking about your story. I was just kind of chiming in on about, sorry about that. Yeah, that shit can take, like, I was going to ask you if you would have given me a second, my sweet friend. Were you in a fucking rock group or a band?
I was a rapper, fam.
That was my point, fam. And before you interrupted me, next time I will let you know. I didn't know you were in a rap group. I didn't know you did none of that. I was talking about my experience.
No, I wasn't in a rap group. I was by myself.
Okay, or whatever.
You know what I mean? And then Prototype was also by himself. But whatever it
is what you were doing, man. But it's all good. Peace and love, bud.
So I'll put it to you this way. So imagine if Jay, like, all he had was his solo albums, and all Shaggy had was their solo albums. But for some reason, when they toured together, like, every time a Shaggy song would happen, Jay would hype for him, and every time a Jay song would happen, Shaggy would hype for him. Just imagine kind of it like that. Like, you always saw them together, But imagine they were those two were their own solo entities. There was no Insane Clown Posse. There was only Violent J and Shaggy Two Dope. That was me and Prototype.
That's dope.
Yeah,
I've never had a rhyme partner. It's always been me. You know, maybe I don't get along with others.
No, it's hard. It's hard to get along with people in the rap game and stuff. And then on top of that,
everybody wants to be the number one guy.
Everyone, not only does everyone want to be the number one guy, but everyone is so closed off to any type of advice too, because everybody thinks they have it figured out. Because in rap, you have so many fucking egos. You know what I mean? Everybody's egotistical. I am too. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm not. Exactly. I am too. So is everybody. If you're trying to be an entertainer in any capacity, you have basically made the decision to yourself that you are trying, in a sense, to make a living, at least somewhat, off of who you are as a person, and you deserve that.
Nailed it.
You have to have an ego to even fathom that in your mind. You know what I mean?
For real, I totally agree.
Yeah, but I will say this. You know, if you go a certain route, I hope that, and that's your goal. I hope that the stuff I've laid out to you, if you go the other route, I hope the rules of the game change to where that makes it successful for you. You know what I mean? Legitimately. I'm not telling you, here's the thing. I'm not telling you you're doing this wrong, or I think you're doing this wrong because I want to control you or anything. I am legitimately telling you, it's like if you were building a fucking house and I saw that you were doing it incorrectly in a way where that house is going to collapse on you and you're going to get hurt. I'm not telling you you're doing it wrong so I can tell you something. I'm telling you you're doing it wrong and the house is going to collapse so you don't get hurt, fam. You know what I mean? And that's the only reason I'm telling you the things I'm telling you.
And here's where I come from with it. Like, I'm not like a 20-year-old kid. I consider myself an OG juggalo. I've been doing this shit, and I am willing to advise. I'm not a sucker where I won't take no advice. I take advice every day. I just like to feel it out and see if it makes sense. Your advice about staying on the West Coast maybe and making it pop here again, I could rock with that. But I mean, I wouldn't say that I think I know it all by any means, or I got it figured out, you know.
Dude, I don't know it all. I'm like, I don't know it all. You don't know it all. Nobody knows it all. You know what I mean?
I am totally learning as I go.
Yeah, and all we can do is take what we've learned in our life experiences and whatever we're doing, and then, you know, if we see somebody and we say, hey, I think you're doing this incorrect. At the very least, you know, hey, you're probably doing this incorrect. I'd say this. I tried working with people who are trying to do YouTube channels. I don't do that anymore. You know what I mean? And the reason I don't do that anymore, because everyone I try to work with who was trying to do YouTube channels, number one, they didn't take any of my fucking advice. Number two, they wanted to be dicks about it, like you don't fucking blah 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 blah. You act like you know everything, and I'm like, well, you did ask me how do I get viewers like I have viewers, you know, like you literally asked me how do you get people to watch you, CPN. So I think I would know what I'm talking about, you know, when you're the person on YouTube that everybody else in the community that you're speaking of, when you're the person on YouTube that everybody else on YouTube says it would be dope if I could reach that fucking level. Don't fucking take my advice lightly. You know what I mean? Don't just fucking turn around and be like, oh, he doesn't know what. Obviously, I know what I'm talking about because I'm where you want to be. You know what I mean? So obviously, I did it correctly. And the thing is, I did it by accident.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wasn't trying.
Yeah, I know I want to get this podcast to like PewDiePie levels.
I mean, I would like to get to PewDiePie levels too. But the first thing I would have to do, first of all, I'm not blonde, I don't have blue eyes, and I'm not cute to look at, fam. So, come on. No, think about it. All the biggest YouTubers are attractive. That's There's a reason for that. You know what I mean? Because it's easy to get a bunch of 15-year-old little girls going, "Oh my God, he's so hot." You know what I mean? And they'll watch based on that. You know, and then you got all the girls like this person, so all the boys are gonna follow through too. You know what I mean? And like PewDiePie, I don't have any hate towards the big YouTubers. I tried watching PewDiePie and it just wasn't my type of shit because PewDiePie also kind of his comedy and all that kind of took on one of the younger demographics that I can no longer relate to. You know.
Yeah. Well, as far as the giving people advice too, like, I mean, I could be, and this is a lack for a better word, traumatized, because I've had shitheads in my DMs and quote unquote for trying to tell me what to do, and I'm doing this right and I'm doing this wrong. And I actually trust you, Raya, because you have a pretty lengthy career in entertainment as far as the underground level. Like, I'll tell you what, but I have a lot of people saying, "Oh, come over to the East Coast. You can stay with me, blah, 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 blah." Maybe I should post up over here.
Look, here's the thing. I'm not telling you not to go to the East Coast.
Yeah.
That's what I'm not telling you. I'm just telling you the way I went about it. I'm just telling you the reason. Like when I was talking about, the shows and all this other stuff. But hey, it might work out for you because if you're good enough, that's the other thing about an oversaturated market. If you're good enough, you'll stand out. See, here's the other thing, and this is one of the secrets to me. Okay.
Yeah.
I am not under any circumstances good at public speaking. Okay? I am not.
You do a lot, fam.
No, I stutter a lot. I go off on crazy tangents and all this other stuff. But you know what I can do? I can edit all that shit out. You know what I mean?
You sure fucking can.
I am not by any standard considered an attractive person.
Well,
you know what I mean? I am not an attractive person. It is what it is by attraction standards. I am not an attractive person. Okay?
Well, neither fucking Rush Limbaugh, dude. You have a podcaster voice, and the hot chick still fucked him too.
Hold on, I'm still talking.
Sorry,
so hold on. I am not an attractive person. Now, as far as my voice goes, I don't think my voice sounds all that great. So for instance, like Chuck Reeves got me beat like a motherfucker in the voice department. I'll tell you that much right now. Holy shit.
You are wrong.
There are certain voices out there that I'm like, because, okay, look, when it comes to people's voices and the kind of voices that I'm like, yo, that dude's voice is dope. My voice never comes into that fucking equation. I've never heard someone sound like me and go, yo, that dude's voice is dope. If I could sound like somebody, I wish I could do shit like, what's his name? Fucking, James Earl Jones. I wish I could sound like James Earl fucking Jones.
You know what I mean?
That's dumb.
Or Morgan Freeman.
Morgan fucking Freeman.
Yes. Sorry to interrupt.
That shit is dope. But I'll tell you this. What I can do, what I am able to do is when I get mad at shit, for some reason, I am able to turn on a switch when I get mad at shit that can grab motherfuckers' attention. Okay?
True.
I also have a lot of ideas in my head. And I have a dark sense of humor and certain things. So there are times where I'll say things that are not even jokes to me. Like I wouldn't necessarily laugh at it, but I'm saying sarcastic shit just in jest. And people will like quote it, dude, he said that shit. Oh my God, that's so funny. I'm like, really? Okay. You know, that's dope, you know? But I like what makes the most successful entertainers. I don't have most of those fucking qualities, but I do have ideas. You know what I'm saying? And I have a way I think about things. And I also, it's not the fact that I have balls. I just have the lack of giving a fuck about other people's feelings about this shit. And I really don't care if people like me, that I will say things that people are thinking
Yeah.
But don't dare say out in public.
I respect.
You know what I mean?
I respect that.
And guess what? When you are the type of person that will say the things that people wish they can say, those motherfuckers will be like, that dude's the shit. He fucking said that shit. He stood right the fuck up there and he said that shit. Those are people I'm attracted to.
That's true shit.
Not like, you know, not sexually, but I mean, those are people I'm attracted. Those are people that get my fucking attention. Those are people like I remember I used to, when I started YouTube, I was a devoted Christian, right?
For real.
My favorite YouTuber then and now is The Amazing Atheist.
Oh, I love him, bro. I'm subbed. I love him.
I drove 8 hours to Albuquerque to meet him.
Funny.
You know what I mean? Like,
don't take this offensively, but you almost remind me a lot of him. Like
people have told me that a lot. And you know what? I'm like, that's dope, because a lot of my attitude comes from that.
Isn't it kind of,
I mean,
when you get compared to somebody you actually like? You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, hey, I'm fucking cool with that, whatever. You know, but yeah, you guys have a very similar style about your approach on life and people.
Let me say something to Danny Boy. He says this is the second day in a row CPM brought up Chuck's voice. You know why? Because I'm in love with Chuck's voice.
Whatever. Stop.
Look, if a man with Chuck's voice came and wanted to eat my pussy, I would get a sex change immediately so I can get my pussy eaten out by that voice.
Like a fucking donut, fam. Hey,
hell yes.
Child's Play Ninja, can I ask you one question while I have you on here?
What's up?
Have you had a chance to check out the Tommy James fucking A animated music video?
Fuck no.
Why the fuck not? I know you're busy.
Well, why the fuck not? I know you're busy. So you want that? Almost sounds like you want me to come up with another reason. That is legitimately the reason.
Okay, then we're cool, homie. Just curious.
CPN and Chuck's voice. Let's get gay.
Yeah. Or at least asking, like, man, who knows, man?
But
I think it's some dope ass content that you could potentially review and show some, love on a Jugganati level with me on it.
I got you, but we'll see about that. Bro, I do the whole show by myself. Okay.
I know. I'm the same way with my music. You're busy. I got so many things to do. Just when you have time, fucking check your boy out.
When I have time, I'll probably be playing Wolfenstein, but it is what it is.
Okay, you're making.
I'm just fucking with you, dog.
You're cool. You fuck with me. It's cool. And much love and respect, though. Much love and respect.
But let me put it to you this way. Here's another thing about being an entertainer. I'm not a very likable fucking person. Okay.
I don't give a fuck about that.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is I'm not a very likable person. So you gotta understand something. Check this out. There is a community.
Yeah.
And every fucking community out there has like their YouTube section and all that. I'm sitting here, I'm CPN.
Yeah.
And quite honestly, as far as YouTube goes, what are the most known fucking Juggalo YouTuber that fucking exists? You know what I mean?
I got you.
And I am unlikable. I don't have the greatest voice. I am unattractive, and etc., etc., etc. I shouldn't have any of this.
That's how I feel about myself. Why not share a little bit of scrub love?
This is how it works. When you learn how the game plays, you then learn there's a lot of things you don't need. I'm a level 1. I'm like one of those speed runners at this point that keeps their character at level 1, but can still slay the level 99 boss at level 1 because they got that good at playing the game.
Yeah. I got you. I'm telling you, it's dope though. Just watch it at home. Fuck reviewing it publicly. It's very enjoyable. Ask any of the Tales guys. You will not be disappointed, homie.
Hey, hey, Daddy boy, don't strike, don't give Captain Flannel any strikes. Captain Flannel's had a fucking I don't like CPN issue for over a year now. Just let him sit and have his little issues, bro.
Ask Maximum Overload. You will not be disappointed. Just like you will enjoy Capstone, you might enjoy this. That's the last thing I'm gonna say. Much love and respect.
Hell yeah. Well, hey, I think we had a good talk, Tom and James, but I have to actually go talk to somebody else now over an issue. So I will talk to y'all later.
Yeah, we'll good luck with the issue. Yep.
Hell yeah. So, Josh too?
You.
Wait, you are Josh, right?
Yeah.
Who's the other fucking guy?
That's one.
It's going to be used to people like not giving a fuck
Be
about.
Be quiet, Tommy. Josh,
Sorry,
who's the other guy?
You're good.
That'd be one.
That's Run?
Yeah, guys, the build is one.
Okay. I confuse you two all the fucking time.
That's cool.
I got you. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later, Josh. I'll talk to you later, Tommy.
Peace out.
Yep. Whoa. So who's here with me?
Just me.
Much love, man. Hey, thank you I'm going to hang out for like 10 minutes if that's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for having me on, and thank you for having me, get a chance to chop it up with CPN and so much and so forth.
That's no problem, homie.
And I'm sorry again for being like I'm not sorry for anything. I have no regrets. But, I'm just trying to get my music out there, though. I know it's dope, and I know if more people see it, bro, they're going to be on board.
Oh, definitely. Your music is pretty awesome.
And I got so much more, trust me. And then you don't even know what I got in store, brother. So keep on fucking pushing, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm bet it will be awesome. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What are your plans tonight?
Just been not much really. And just been doing some chores, just moving stuff around while I was doing the podcast. So,
I hate to say it, but I did kind of take a nighty-night on the podcast, didn't I?
But I was like busy doing other stuff too, so don't feel too bad.
Does that kind of make it at least like a funner podcast, like for people to be like, what the fuck? I think it's. Is he alive? Did he OD? No, I'm fine. I get tired. Do you guys know how much I work? It's nothing but rap and fucking perfecting my craft so I can entertain y'all.
Oh, it's much appreciated.
And I do smoke a lot of weed. Don't let me fucking bullshit you.
Oh, you said as much, so I believe you.
Last copies. Lung butter. Brain rot. There's going to be a brain rot too.
Oh, nice.
You know me. I'm always up on my bullshit.
Yeah, well, was that the first time you ever talked to CPN?
I'm happy you brought that up. Me and CPN have had run-ins a few times on Google Hangouts, and I believe it was Don Chaos or Big Tales from the Lotus Pod. Anyway, yeah, something. And he's Maximum Overload. I probably should not say any of this on live, but I don't give a fuck. Maximum Overload's my homie. Maximum Overload has supported my music so much. Maximum Overload is the one who brought me into the Jugganati. Maximum Overload is the guy who made me feel like I was more than a man. He made me feel like a beast. He fucking really liked that song, fucking A.
Yeah, Max is a hell of a guy.
He's a hell of a guy. Listen, he is a hell of a guy. And he really respected my craft and my vision for fucking wicked shit. Anyway, long story short, him and CPN are homies. So we talked on the phone for a while. Me and CPN are cool. We talk on the phone. Everything's fine. But let me take a quick hit here, if you don't mind.
Oh, go ahead. Do what you gotta do.
But anyway, we all talk on the phone for an hour here, hour two on the phone. Everything's fine. I actually thought I was going to get a chance to get a guest spot on CPN to promote my new project with Ouija Mat, Kung Fu Vampire. I'm name dropping now. Fucking Bone Thugs and Harmony. Fucking everybody you can think of on this record. And I was going to, premiere it and promote it on his broadcast. And that's what I thought. But slowly I started realizing, like, man, maybe you don't really like me that much. Which, honestly, CPN doesn't really like anybody.
Yeah, that's sort of... Yeah, that's what I've seen.
And I get kind of annoying, especially when people start talking for a long time. Yeah, I do just jump in because I am that one motherfucker. Young motherfucking Tommy James up in his bitch. I had to do it. But hey, I got much love for CPN. There's no hatred here. But yeah, he didn't seem to have much of a fuck of a care about my next projects, my videos, what I got going out right now. That could really help me if he gave me a little pass, people might check me out. Instead, the vibe I got was, fuck you, Tommy James. I don't care if you're Jugganati or not. Fuck you and your music.
Damn.
Sorry. Am I wrong to feel that way? Because look, I'll take my shit, I'll take my music and get the fuck out of here. Sorry, I'm not mad. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see all my work and shit, all my music? I'll take it away and fucking chuck it if nobody gives it. I know y'all do, and so many people from Dutchland to the Philippines, all across the country. I'm not fucking bragging. My music has helped people. My music has helped me. I've had depression, drug addiction, sex addiction. You fucking name it. I've been a scumbag. My music has helped me from fucking being in jail and being homeless and being dead, let alone all the other personal problems I have. Music is the only thing getting me through. Yeah, you might see Tommy James cry on Tales from the Lotus podcast for real, because I'm really going through shit. Not like, woe is me, but my body and my brain is going through things.
Yeah, it is good music.
Whatever. I don't give a fuck. Listen, I ain't crying like a little bitch. I don't care what the tests are. I don't care how my life goes. I don't care what CPN thinks. I don't care what anybody thinks. It's just like, give me a little slack, man. You guys have always been cool, but every time I talk, like, it's like everything, dude. You have no idea. I could be tripping out a little, but listen, it's my whole family, though. My whole family thinks it's a dumb fucking retard rat.
We always get it back. We always get it back. So
my whole family think a dumb retard rat, man.
Yeah, that sucks.
I've had women leave me because of this shit. Because I love this shit. I do this shit. I wake up in the middle of the night to write wicked ass shit and get dope beats. I'll calm down, man. I'm sorry. I'm giving y'all either a good broadcast or a bad one.
It's a great podcast today.
I'm sorry. I just been through a lot, Scottish. I'll shut the fuck up.
It's okay, homie.
Just like CPN said, I'll shut the fuck up.
It's cool.
Sorry, and much love to CPN. I'm not mad at him. I tried to peep a little game, and he didn't, like a lot of people.
CPN, so.
Well, it's not just him. It brings up a bunch of other people who are dicks.
Yeah, there are those. There also out there who's always hidden.
And much like I said, he's known for that. That's cool, and I know we're live, and that's your character, or whatever. But the thing is, you're still Raya. Your best friend, Maximum Overload, bumped my shit and put you onto my shit. I thought you'd show a little love, be like, yeah, that shit's dope. Or, hey, maybe you should move to this part of the country. It's like, nah, stay where you are, and who gives a fuck about it? I'm tripping. We cool. Much love to CPN. Look, I'm all bipolar. That's how you know I'm a real crazy rapper. Listen. Everybody loves a real bipolar, schizophrenic, crazy rapper. My name is Tommy motherfucking James. I am sick mixed with a little bit of a twist. I'm something you would call Tech 9 ICP mixed with Alice in Chains, Nirvana, and new shit mixed with old shit. And I'm wicked. Wait till you see what I have coming up next. I have my project Phantom Animals, 6/27, 1987. Stay tuned. We got the fucking Family Style mixtape. I saw y'all shade. I see you shading the mixtape. Bro, he killed it. We got Bizarre. From D12 on it. We got so many motherfuckers killing that. Humble Lunatic, you just wait. We got a mixtape all before the gathering, y'all. And Scottish, check this out, Scottish. I have 3 more videos dropping. 1 more animated and 2 more real ones where I'm animated like a mummy, smoking that weed until I'm a dummy.
Yeah, the videos are going to be great.
Just wait. And then, hey, if you want to be a part of the video or part of anything dope, I'm bringing the cameraman. Me and Brooklyn are hooking up.
Nice. Yeah, I'll definitely let you know.
I'm feeling this CPN dominated Tommy, but you know what? Y'all don't really know what my life is like. Fuck you. I know you're just trolling me. It's all good, fam. But I'm just saying that, you know what? Being in between homes.
Who, me?
Nah, me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought you talked about me for a second.
Living like a scrub. Looking like a scrub.
Yeah.
Not sleeping at night. Doing whatever I can to bring this music to life, man. This is my life, man. Don't forget it. If anybody want to talk to Tommy James, if anybody wants to maybe get a CD, get some more info about me, please check me out. I'm over here and on Instagram is Tommy James. That's all one word. Tommy James _official. You're going to be able to get my CD. Let me click on there. You'll get my CD, Brain Rot. That was done with Shaggy the Airhead. That shit's fresh as fuck. If you don't need that, you better get that. Get that. Another one I'm super proud of, Lung Butter. My homie over fucking Nobi. My homie Nobi over the fucking ocean did this Lung Butter shit. Check it out with the green case.
Nice.
All my CDs are chock full of music, man. They got like 20 songs, 18 songs full of shit. Check that out. $12. That covers shipping and everything. This is one of my favorites. This is a classic.
Yeah, that is a cool cover.
Hell yeah, man. All the covers I thought were dope as fuck. There's going to be a Brain Rot 2. That's in the works with the boy. And I didn't break down because of CPN. I've got a lot going on in my life, man. If anybody would have tuned into the broadcast earlier, I basically might be diagnosed with some fucking terminal shit that I don't even want to talk about.
Well, I'm just going into
potentially shit's fishy with your boy Tommy James, but we already know shit was a little fishy with your boy.
Yeah, well,
Good, Joe. Much love and respect to each and every one of y'all.
yeah, much love and peace out, everybody.